All right. War. So, all right. So, last time on Dragon Ball Z, you guys finally made it to the city of Pyrrhus, making the long trek, about 3 weeks or so, finally ending with the devastation of the ash fields and the loss of most of your caravan. Spent a lot of last session just kind of getting to know the city, getting to know the people, making the rounds, checking in. You wound up looking for Boo's mother, Eloise, and discovered a little bit about her, that she had gone missing a couple years back, that she was never found. You spoke to the captain of the guard, you spoke to several people in the archives trying to find information on various things from the ash fields and the ash creeper to information about missing people. And we're also told that the bridge, the eastern bridge that you couldn't pass and what forced you to go in through the ash fields, was destroyed by a large boulder, and a squad of guards had been sent down to investigate it and found nothing really out of the ordinary other than, of course, the boulder. But that it was incredibly dangerous to send people to fix it at the moment because whatever was there might still be there. So you agreed to take it out, to head down to the bridge to try to investigate, and left Boo with the keepers. They agreed to keep an eye on him, as their name implies. And I believe we left off, I don't think people had quite gone to bed if they were going to go to bed, because I think the intention was to go the next day.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So I suppose...
We met back up with our friends at the tavern.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we found out a little bit more about them.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when we ended.
Yep.
They also agreed to babysit Boo for us.
Correct.
Yes. So I suppose if we're going to take the time to go to the bridge the next day, is there anything that anybody would like to do the night before?
So.
No?
Nothing in particular.
Okay.
Just hang out.
So you will need to purchase another night, because I believe you only purchased a night at a time.
God forbid.
Yeah.
Womp womp.
Womp womp. So if you're looking for 4 rooms, for the sake of it going forward, we'll say 1 room is the equivalent of like 50 silver. So
Yeah.
like 1 gold for every 2 rooms.
I think we should pay forward at least a few more nights because...
Well, we're not going to be here for a few
Yeah,
nights.
but we'll have Boo here.
Yeah, but he's with them.
We can give them a little bit of money.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's give them a little bit of money so they can figure it out, and that's not an us
I'll
problem.
give them like 2 gold, and then I'll pay for 2 rooms. So.
Okay.
Okay.
So mark off 4 gold.
I did.
Okay. Galanadel, as a member of the Keepers, we'll keep an eye on Boo. Don't you worry. We'll make sure he's well taken care of. He's like, right, kid? And he like slaps Boo on the shoulder, and Boo kind of like looks up at everybody because even though he's 12 years old, like he's still pretty short for even a 12-year-old. Like he looks up at everybody.
It's almost as if he's been homeless for years.
Yeah, that'll do it to you. And he's just like, okay. He doesn't seem upset, but he doesn't seem excited either. He's just kind of, there's a lot that's been going on in his life lately. It might be good for him to just like take a couple days to relax.
Oh. Can I make a music box for Boo?
Sure.
Cool.
How does making a music box work for your stuff? How long does it take?
One of these?
Is it one of your artificer things?
I thought
your
we just was,
infusions?
Not really, because like we just kind of said that like she makes like I don't know if this one will be a magical one. I think it might just be a normal.
Just a normal
box. Yeah.
I don't know. We can say we'll
maybe
say
takes a couple hours.
Yeah, we'll say a non-normal one.
Yeah.
Takes we'll say 2 hours to
Perfect.
fully construct, but it's not like you need to sleep, so
Yeah.
you just power down for a few hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything else we want to do before bed? Okay. So then everybody goes to their rooms, gets some sleep, and during the night.
Oh no.
Can I have everyone please make a wisdom saving throw, please?
Oh man.
I'm sure nothing bad will happen.
Oh, nat 20.
Okay.
11.
Okay.
So 22.
22.
Wisdom 23.
5. So you two, you sleep nice, or
Yeah.
power down nice. You're good. So Favyon and Raina, you're Gucci.
Literally.
The big boys.
Ori and Eurydice, though, in the night, you have that same vision again from the first night of, well, I guess not the first night of your travels, but arguably the last night of your travels. You once again see the sky being torn apart by thunder and flame. You see the figure in the red feathered cloak. And once again, before that figure can fully turn around, your vision cuts out and you wake up in the morning feeling rested but a little uncomfortable. So it's not going to affect any healing or spell slots. So if you took any damage, which I don't think anyone did, you're fine.
No.
You're not anything like that, but it's weighing on your mind as you wake up in the morning.
Excellent. That's so...
It's great.
Yay.
Okay. But everybody wakes up. Did Boo stay with you again last night, Raina?
Yeah.
Okay. You come downstairs, and once again, there's a bunch of people in the sloppy sow, just kind of eating breakfast and just kind of getting ready for the day. It seems like because there's so many adventuring parties in the area that a lot of people just kind of have the taverns as the like hangout spots. So much so that the bartender even has like a little, I don't want to say a board, but I guess for lack of better term, like a board, like the job board that you saw outside the guards barracks. A very small one that people can just kind of come in and put stuff on because they know adventurers are going to be in here. But anything anyone needs to do before you set off for the day?
I feel like I just get Boo situated, you know, kind of make sure he's all taken care of. Give him the little music box. Okay, so you stay with the keepers. You listen to them. You relax. But if you need anything, write it down. We will get it when you get back. But take your time. Be good. Okay?
He's like, I'll be fine. He's like, I've been on my own for so long. I'm okay.
I know, but it is a little different now.
Okay. He seems a little confused by that.
People watching over you now. It is a little different.
Yeah. Okay. You guys set out?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably after some breakfast.
Okay. Yeah, you can have some breakfast. Some eggs.
Sure.
I mean, that's what I was aiming for. I'm gonna slide a plate of eggs in front of Boo.
You see, he's still very hesitant to eat the eggs, but he will, like...
Have fun, be safe, eat up, grow big.
He'll pick at it a little bit.
Clap him on the side of the shoulder.
He's like, thanks. Have fun, Favyon.
Bye, Boo.
Bye.
Who has the map?
I don't know. Someone took a map. Oh, God. I know.
Uh-oh.
Time to take your birth control.
Time to take the birth control.
What
My
actually
bad.
was that alarm?
That's the alarm to take your meds. We have this conversation every Sunday.
My brain, it's Saturday. That's why I was confused.
Someone has a map that we got from the guard.
Yes, someone picked up a map.
And
It wasn't me. I don't think it was Ori.
I'll just say.
Yeah, someone's got it.
someone
Someone
has
has a map
Yeah. I'm pull out the map.
of the city.
Maybe Galanadel took it or something and
No.
you just forgot to write it down.
Galanadel was not with you.
Yeah.
He was in spirit.
Yeah, so you guys do have a map.
Yeah.
So if someone wants to put it in their inventory, they can. But what you need the map for?
the bridge.
The map
this
is a
is
map
the
of the
city.
city.
Oh, just the city?
Yeah.
Okay.
But the you would know that the path leading out of the western gate of the city is essentially just like there's a road that leads to the bridge because it is the main thoroughfare between that city and most of the rest of the world, which is why it's a big deal that it's cut off right now.
As we're walking through the city, can we walk through the marketplace and just see if there's any wares for purchase?
Sure, if
Just
you'd like
in
to.
case, yeah. Let's just see what's out and about. I'm not looking for anything in particular, just seeing, like, just keeping an eye out.
Okay. Make an I guess perception if you're just looking for stuff. Make a perception check.
Yeah, that's 18. 21.
21. Yeah, I mean, the marketplace is pretty active, pretty busy, even this early in the morning, because it's probably only like 7 or 8 in the morning. I imagine you guys got up pretty early.
Early risers.
Yeah.
Look at us.
Especially knowing that the trip was going to take most of the day. I imagine you wanted to try to get there before night fell. But you can find pretty much anything in this marketplace. There's people selling random like adventuring supplies, so you can get like tents, sleeping rolls, water skins. There's people selling armor and weapons and jewelry. There's random like magical trinket stalls, things like that. So
I would like to go to one of these magic shops.
okay, sure.
I have something to sell.
Yes. Oh god. I don't even know.
If you went to a magic shop and it was like not like magic with like spells and stuff,
like
but
card
just a
trick
magician
gathering.
with card tricks.
It's just Andrew.
And then there's the one next to it that's just a Magic the
Gathering.
Gathering shop, like card shop.
People are like, I want magical things. Alright, I'm looking up the price of this thing, 'cause I don't even know how much it is. It is an
Do we have
uncommon
Do we have 2
item.
bags of holding?
Yeah, she's about to sell
Yeah,
one.
she's trying to sell one.
Why?
I can make another one tomorrow. It's literally unlimited.
She can just churn them out. Why adventure when you can sell bags? 5E magic item prices. Let's see. We want a
Can you only
bag.
have 2 at a time?
I think I can make, it's very vague, so I think I can make one like every day. Because I have mine, and it's replicate magic item.
I like the implication that, because we played a game that's like far in the future from the game we're playing now. Inflation does not exist.
No.
No.
Steady economy.
Yeah,
Yes.
Easy.
Very.
Yeah, you can find a shop full of magic. Someone selling magical trinkets. It looks like they're not selling anything super high end. You kind of get the sense that most magical items sold in this marketplace are not the best. Because most of the time those people are probably going to be selling it to specific buyers rather than at a marketplace. But looking around, you can find someone. We'll say it's a young elvish woman, kind of at a stall. Just looks like she's got a bunch of rings and necklaces laid out in front of her. And you approach and just, can I help you?
Yes, I would like to sell a magic item, please.
We do purchase, yes. What are you looking to sell?
This bag of holding.
That's a rare item. I guess technically it's an uncommon item.
If I had to classify it.
I'd be willing to give you, say, 100 gold.
Insight check. How much do I know how much this would be worth?
Have you ever tried to sell one before?
Based on my cash flow, I'm gonna say no.
Okay, sure. Make an insight check.
That's a hot 10.
Hot 10. You're unsure. You can't tell if she's like lowballing you, or you can't tell if she's giving you a price that's a little lower so she can like sell it to make a profit, because she is in
Probably
fact a
100.
shop owner.
Can I see?
If you want to, you
What
can make
was
an
it?
insight check.
Insight. Well, that's not gonna be any good, fam.
You think it sounds like a great deal.
Yeah, I don't know what money's worth.
That's probably accurate.
What? It's a banana. What is it
Just a
called?
little
10
rich,
gold?
little rich boy over here.
110.
Make a persuasion check.
No. You're done.
Can I give her advantage?
You're
by saying,
done
like,
for this.
It's handcrafted.
Sure, screw it. Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
hold
that's
on.
actually really good.
22.
22. You see her just kind of like narrow her eyes at you a little bit and like 110.
Look at the seam work. Look how fine it
Flawless.
is.
I put my hand like all the way
all
deep.
right. You start digging shit out. All right, 110. I can make that work.
Deal.
She shakes your hand.
Yep.
You pass over
Hand in the bag.
and she hands you a bag of 110 gold.
Huzzah.
That like quadrupled the entire group fund.
Yes.
great, because I'm broke.
You're all broke.
I'm
Not
not.
baby.
Trust fund babies
I
over
have
here.
single digits of gold.
Yeah. The two with the noble backgrounds have like 25 each.
I guess Eurydice was buried with it.
Yeah.
How else would she have gotten 25 gold?
It's her own tomb.
Yeah,
There's some good
it's
shit
her
here.
too.
It's like
They
loot,
put this down here?
it's
Shit.
you like loot the burial urns in Skyrim. You just like pull out like 2 gold from each one. Like, they don't need this anymore.
Listen, I bet she was buried with some good shit.
Yeah, and she sold it and has 25 gold.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Anything anyone else wants to do at the market now that you have your extra 110 gold?
I'm not looking for necessarily healing potions, but like healing psalms or just like.
Yeah, so healing potions are going to be a little bit more on the expensive side.
Yeah, that's fine.
If you're looking for maybe like healing salves,
Yeah.
you can probably find some. They're not going to be nearly as effective as a healing potion. They're definitely more like temporary fixes. It'd be like putting a band-aid on something. Like it might stop the bleeding, but it's not going to fix the wound, if that makes sense.
That's fine.
Okay. Yeah, we'll say you can find some, like a pack of them, but we'll say each one, I don't know, I haven't thought of the price of healing salves. We'll say about 10 gold each.
Okay, how many comes in a pack?
Each one has 3 uses.
Okay, that's fine.
I'll buy some too.
Okay. I will say for gameplay purposes, I think because you would have to rub the salve on something rather than force someone to drink it, I do think
Yeah.
giving it to yourself or someone else would be an action
Yeah.
either way.
Yeah, that makes sense.
We got to make the healing potions better
If I
if they're more
buy
expensive.
2, that's like 6
That would be
uses.
6 uses, yeah.
Perf.
Yeah. I also mechanically have no idea how they work with Warforged, but we're going to say that they work.
Because I was looking into it, and it's like, honestly, I can still, like, smell and
Yeah,
stuff.
you still do
so,
normal
like,
things.
Yeah, it is. It's
weird.
It's weird.
It's very weird. What potions on here? Let's find out. I just found like a list online of.
Yeah, apparently I can feel.
Oh, apparently. You feel. Apparently, regular potions of healing are about 50 gold. If anyone was looking to get an actual potion of healing. Greater healings are 200. Superiors are 2,000. Supremes 20,000. Supreme potion of supreme healing.
Oh yeah, I forgot all this.
Potions of supreme healing heal 10d4 plus 20 hit points.
Wow. We don't need that yet.
I mean, you also don't have 20,000 gold
Yet.
Maybe
That's-
someday.
I was gonna say that's just me cranking out max the whole thing.
You guys don't have a wizard in this campaign, so
Wizards are so pricey.
that's yes, literally yes. All right. Is there anything else we're looking for in the market?
I don't think so.
Yes.
Okay.
Remember how we had that like extra +1 to AC?
Yeah.
It's literally from my integrated protection thing.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's what it is.
So you are 18 or you're 19?
I think I'm 18 because I also put the enhanced defense on
Okay, 6
right now. Yeah.
Sweet. Terrifying. All right. So we heading out the western gate to the eastern bridge.
Yup.
We like
Yeah.
the creative names for things.
Very creative, thank you.
It's like we're in Vermont.
What's
The long
The
trail.
long trail.
long trail?
We're gonna get demonetized for the Vermont slander.
Oh my
Just
god.
trash Vermont.
Trash.
You don't want to drive up
The
tourism and
Vermont,
maybe get sponsored?
Yeah, the Vermont Department of Tourism is gonna be really pissed.
Dang it. We were really
Like,
counting on those
This
people.
random D&D podcast is talking trash about us.
Oh no.
Oh no.
God, not you guys getting blacklisted. Y'all ain't welcome around these parts.
All right. But yeah, y'all start making your way to the eastern bridge.
What day is it, mayhaps?
Oh my god.
So let's see. Last time it was
Last time it was Wednesday, but I could be wrong on that.
It's Wednesday, my dude.
Wednesday, my dude.
I think we should have stolen the way that the days
Started on
function,
a
just
Monday.
straight ripped them from Skyrim.
What if we just used a normal days?
Yeah, like they do in Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, you're right.
That's fun.
Because we could just say it's a translation, because that's what Tolkien said. That
It's a translation.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Hang on. Please hold while I look up the calendar.
The elevator music.
So let's see. So last time I think we said it was basically the equivalent of August, correct?
Yeah.
And I think it was the 12th, the day that you got into town, which would have been a Monday, a Mesis specifically. Mm-hmm. And then you spent a day in town, and now you're leaving. So it is the 14th of Yorgon.
How do you spell Yorgon?
Yorgon. All of the months are named after a god,
Nice.
whether good or bad.
Fuck is Yorgon?
Yorgon.
Your mom.
It's the Demogorgon.
Oh,
The Demi-Yorgon.
Demogorgon. And it's the 14th, and it's a Razes. Razzes.
is that also named after a god?
The days? No. But that's the
Razzmatazz.
equivalent of a Wednesday.
Christmas.
Rismas. Merry Rismas.
I think we should have named all the days after the pets, because we do have 7 of them, so that's perfect.
That's so many pets.
So many pets.
Too many pets.
Too many pets.
But yeah, so it is the 14th of Yorgon, and it is a Razes. So, you making your way to the
Downtown.
Eastern Bridge.
Walking fast.
Faces past.
And I'm home.
Home.
Bridge bound.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah, you-
Demonetized.
That's the only amount we can do without getting copyright strike.
Oh my god. But yeah, so you make your way. It is, you notice, like, as you leave the city, things change. Any place outside of a protected city is a very dangerous place. And moving into what is called the Wildlands, or the Wilds, typically for short, you always have to be on guard. There's a reason that your caravan, while you were traveling, always slept on the road. It's not a trip that people typically want to take.
Into the thick of it.
Into the thick of it.
Please.
And you start walking. The path itself is very easy to follow because it is a very well-worn path. A lot of caravans will travel this way. It's not paved by any means. It's not like an actual road because nobody wants to be out there paving a road knowing that like a harpy could come out of the sky and eat your face. Even the bridges that are built are like pretty few and far between. So the fact that the Eastern Bridge exists at all is very important to the survival of Pyrrhus, and the fact that it is currently out is a big deal, because this is literally the only pathway in or out of the city, except for the ash fields. So as we start walking, let's see. We're gonna have
Encounter table?
Yes. We're gonna have some random encounters.
It does feel good to be like low enough level where encounter tables like matter.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
scary.
They do be spooky.
Remember that time we found
Right.
a talking unicorn?
Oh, God.
Yeah.
No.
Thought you were with us for that.
Alright. So random encounter.
Wait, y'all have wild magic, right? Can you create a unicorn?
Can you create No.
Asking for a friend.
I don't know what's on my table, because it's not a normal table.
Yeah, she has no idea what's on her
Table.
table.
Zach made the table.
I did. Alright. So
Zable.
we need someone to roll a D100
I
for some
will.
wilderness encounters.
Clickety clackety.
76.
76. Please hold while I scroll down this massive table of random crap. Why does it only go to 20? What is happening?
Okay, well, if we
Hello?
divide 76 by...
We could just roll a d20.
Yeah, just roll a d20 instead. I don't know why it's only 20 instead of 100. Tragedy.
Oh, 20.
Whoopsie doopsie.
Okay.
All whoopsies, no daisies.
All whoopsies, no daisies.
Title for the episode.
So you, as you all start walking down this path, you walk for a few hours, to the point where you essentially reach the edge of the ash fields themselves. And you don't go into it. You notice that the path very clearly curves around the ash fields. But I need everyone to please make a perception check.
So are the ash fields always like in view from the path? Like the path is just literally wrapping around the ash field? Or is it farther off?
It's farther off.
Like we can see something burning in the distance?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can see the smoke rising from the fields. You can see like the embers and some of the flames. But you can tell the path very clearly wanted to steer clear of the area.
18.
I also got an 18.
18 for perception.
19?
Okay.
Eurydice, what'd
Lena.
you get?
18, 19.
18.
Damn. Okay.
We're alert.
We are perceiving.
You are perceiving. Does it beat the stealth of the creature though?
Oh, God, please no.
The guinea pig.
It do beat the stealth of the creature.
It's just a giant guinea pig.
And it like leaps
That's
out.
not that noise that
Oh,
I guinea
I saw the
pig.
screams.
This is sound that Zach just made.
Not
This is
saying
why I'm
anything.
trying to keep my screen
I'm not
away
looking.
from
I'm
everybody.
not looking.
But you all start walking, and like you're in essentially like a plains area, right? Like there's tall grass kind of all over the place. The path that you are walking is very tramped down. But as you start moving, you all got above an 18, so you all see something, hear something, and smell something.
Oh.
Delicious. You smell a faint smell of like sulfur. And
Damn.
you look and you see what is essentially like a giant like scorpion tail just barely poking out of the grass.
Didn't we fight one of these in our very first fights in the other campaign?
No.
No?
You fought giant scorpions, yes.
Oh, it's something
You did
like
not fight
a
one of
giant
these.
scorpion. Okay.
It's a manticore.
So I will give you your option. So you did see it.
Wait, we see it, we smell it, and we
And you
hear it?
You hear a very deep growling noise. Almost as though the creature is breathing but attempting to like be silent about it.
Has asthma.
He's missing his
Inhaler.
Because everybody rolled an 18 or
Albuterol.
higher, though, you do get the sense that this creature is like waiting on the side of the road for something to pass by. Like it is lying in wait.
Can I start sneaking?
If you would like to,
Well, shouldn't we talk about it first?
you can.
Out loud.
I'll go ahead and point it out and say, well, that feller is not hiding very well.
I'm assuming you're like whispering this.
Yeah.
Okay. You're not like, wow, that guy.
I got a dirty 20. I am
sucks.
gone.
Okay. You turn.
I just look over and gone.
Eurydice is just like somewhere else in the grass.
Where's it the
She's skilled at hiding. Anyway, I'm just figuring we avoid it.
that would be best
Maybe
idea.
scare it off. So it's not sitting right by the side of the road.
Sure.
I
It
could
is just a
do
creature, though. No need to
Thunderwave.
just send it off on its way. Yeah, I think that's okay. Just scare it a little bit.
Okay. How do you intend to scare it?
I just want to like scare it off so we don't have to kill it.
Okay.
Because I'm a pacifist.
Okay.
Oh my
Thunderwave would
goodness.
probably be a good way to do that, yeah.
You can.
Yeah, Thunderwave probably. Would. As long as you're ready to see
I want
it
you ready to
there.
see it pop up.
I'm
and
like,
go, "Ooga, booga."
She pops up.
I'm still
And
near
then a
you
glowing
guys.
skeleton pops out.
I'm still near you guys. I'm just.
We don't know that.
Yeah, we don't know.
You just like dipped into the grass just off the path a little bit.
I would like to do.
A thunder wave?
Yeah.
Okay.
It needs
my
to do a
goodness.
constitution saving throw.
Are you trying to hit it with the thunder wave?
Constipation
I feel like
saving
yeah,
throw.
'cause if I hit it,
64.
well, here's the thing. Pause before I do this.
Mm-hmm.
Do I want to hit the creature or no?
I do, just scare it. I mean,
So no hit.
I wouldn't hit it.
Please don't hit the creature. Just comes from the grass.
The grass is speaking.
I can't hit the creature. No. Alright, I'll
I just
hit.
want to scare the maybe not so little feller.
I'll hit
It
kind
looks
of.
roughly the size of you guys. Like
I
it's
could
like
do-
human
I could do
sized.
Ray of Frost next to it instead, because this cantrip is free. Out of game.
We know how our spells work. That's fine.
At a game.
Conversation.
At a game, it's free.
You do what you gotta do, fam.
What do we think would have same effect?
Mm.
Or Thunderwave better because it
Not
loud.
an expert at.
I don't know about giant scorpion tails attached to mysterious creatures.
That smell like fart.
Yeah,
Do you
great.
say that in character?
Yes, please.
Or he's just like, God, they smell like fart.
May I smell like ass in here.
Oh, Jesus.
The eggs from breakfast are not a
I was about to say
This
Jesus.
thing ate too many eggs for breakfast.
All right, I will do a thunder wave next to the creature,
Okay.
just to kind of try to scare it off.
Okay. So this is going to be a weird
Yeah.
check because you're using technically an attacking spell for not an attack.
Yeah, it's an intimidation.
So I'm going to have you use the spell. So you have to expend the spell slot.
Yeah.
And then roll an intimidation check
Okay.
at advantage because it does not know you are there. And then I will roll a check for it as well.
Okay, excellent. That is going to be a dirty 20.
Okay. And so I'm still going to use Con just because that's what Thunderwave
Yeah.
uses, even though you're not hitting it.
Yeah.
But it rolled a 9.
Ooh,
So as you
it's afraid.
how do you cast Thunderwave?
I feel like because I feel like a lot of times it's more like my gauntlet, so maybe I just kind of do a little. Or should I shout? Yeah, I do
like
like a.
Wonder Woman, like slam
Yeah,
the gauntlets together
yeah.
and just boom,
Yeah.
Hot.
sexy. So you just like clack your gauntlets together in this massive blast, and it like blows all the grass back to the point where like you see a creature just like startled like leap out of the grass, and you see a figure that has the tail of a scorpion, the wings of a dragon, and the body of a lion.
Hold on. My notes.
It is a
a
manticore.
You would recognize it as a manticore, yes?
I'm a genius. I was making a joke.
No, it's a manticore. And it leaps out of the grass, and it like you see it like land on the road and look at you.
Ooh.
And look at the grass that you just flattened directly next to it. And you see it just like and then it just runs. It just like turns like a very cartoon style, like skidding on the path.
Do you see like the feet like?
And it just takes off into the
The
grass.
French bulldog that can't like get enough speed.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like that one time we put Spyro on hardwood.
Oh gosh.
Just like skittering around. Yeah.
Okay. I'm
Look
gonna
at
have
you peacefully solving a problem.
So that's I was gonna bring that up. So because we're not going to get experience for fighting it,
Mhm.
and because Favyon is a pacifist, how are we going to do like? Is there going to be experience for pacifism?
Technically. We're also not doing experience, so like
Oh yeah, we're just doing
yeah.
stuff.
yeah, doing
Okay. Well, okay. I
Do
feel
you
like
want
I
to? Do you want to do experience?
No.
How about
We'll
I
talk
will-
about
I
it
will-
later because
because-
pacifism is going to be a really big.
I will?
thing.
So what I would like to do is reward role playing for your character's flaws and the good one. I don't remember what it's called. So you know what?
Flaws and
Ideals.
The good ideals. Yeah. So you can have an inspiration point. How's that sound?
See, this is not character growth for Favyon. It's character growth for
For
Mevian.
Maddie, yes.
So
Mevian. For Eurydice.
Yuvian. My arch nemesis, Yuvian.
It's Mevian's arch nemesis, Yuvian. But yeah, inspiration point, which essentially gives you like a reroll or an advantage on a roll. But you do have to use it before I tell you if it succeeds or not.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, I'll make that deal. We'll say and we can make that a running theme for the campaign too. So like if you do something that is
Morally in line with your character.
very in line with your character, whether it's good or bad, we can give inspiration. We can also work on like other things beyond that as well.
It's a positive behavioral intervention.
It's PBIS
Oh
and
my
D&D.
God. Jesus.
Ooh. All right. So yeah, you continue walking, content that you've not only not had to kill a manticore, but also probably scared it off of the path, so any other caravans coming through may not have to deal with it.
That's good.
All right. Congrats. And you keep walking, and eventually we're only going to do the one random encounter on the way there. We'll do another one on the way back if we get to that point. But you walk most of the day. What?
If we make it to that point.
Yeah. Just putting out ideas. So you continue walking, and it eventually gets to be late afternoon, so it's probably like 4-ish o'clock, and you eventually see the bridge start to come into view. And as you get closer, you see that the bridge itself is a large wooden bridge with support beams going into the water, but the bridge is completely destroyed in the center. It looks like a lot of the wood has collapsed. Some of it is still there, but there is some that appears to have like floated down the stream. And in the center of where the bridge used to be, and sitting in the water, is a giant boulder. Not big enough that people can like just walk across the bridge and then walk across the boulder, which is a tragedy. It could have just fixed the bridge on its own, but slightly smaller.
Does the bridge look like it was like well made?
Yeah, it looks very well made. Mahogany.
Good, I was afraid.
So
it
it's
was
a
my arch
wooden
nemesis.
bridge?
It is a wooden
Poor
bridge.
crashman.
It is a wooden bridge, yes.
Wow, that's a wealthy bridge to be made out of mahogany.
I could fix.
Yeah. It also is worth noting there's not a lot of trees in this area. So like the wood was most likely imported.
Why not make it out of stone? There's so many stones.
There is a lot of stone.
I think we should bring that up.
Mm,
When they talk about rebuilding,
yes.
maybe mention using natural resources.
I feel
Wood
like,
is natural.
but not natural here.
Not natural here.
I feel like Raina gets like a little, like pulls it out of her bag with a little sketchbook.
Sure.
She starts to sketching a new bridge, like.
Sure. Favyon and Eurydice. Make a quick insight check for me.
I don't know anything.
Insight. 19.
19. Favyon, with your noble background, you are well aware that people will tend to build structures like this as a show of wealth and of power rather than for actual use.
Okay.
So there's a good chance that whoever financed the building of the bridge did so to show off their wealth rather than to build something that's actually structurally sound. Okay.
So not to make something structurally sound, or not because people need it.
So it was needed, but it was very much like, oh, you need me to build this.
Got it.
So I'm going to show you a fancy, like, show you just how much money I have. We're going to import this fancy wood. We're going to build this super fancy bridge. But it's built for looks, not for
function.
for function.
Okay.
Yes.
Are there any details on the bridge, like a house sigil, or like something that, like a plaque, or something that would be like, oh,
Dedicated
it's
to.
definitely this person, this family, whoever who.
You can make a quick investigation check if you want to look for it.
Sure. 16.
16. You see on like the beams that are at the very beginning of the bridge, like the walkway, there is a sigil of like a VS that's like burned into the side of it.
Secret.
Damn it.
You
What-
did this.
Would I know
You can
what family that
make
is?
a history check. Everyone can. Like if you want to shout out that
I'll
you see
point.
it.
Oh no, I definitely don't know it. But I'll point it out.
Okay.
My history
19.
enough to do that.
19.
Yeah.
Okay.
What are we rolling?
History.
Why not?
To see if we know who.
See if you know who may have helped.
21, I do know.
Nothing.
21.
16.
16. So this was a pretty hard check, but it needed to be a 19 or higher.
Okay.
So, the sigil itself is a notable, noble family. The V could refer to like the first name of the family, presumably, but typically the same sigil is used for any of the, like anyone in the family. They just change the first initial for like, oh, this is whoever it is.
Victor or whatever.
Yeah. And so the last name that you would recognize would be Samson.
Oh my god.
There's no P in it. Samson.
What?
Samson. A very rich family that tends to put their money into things to get their name well known.
For our viewers out there, this is a callback.
They're a very old family.
Typical rich people building things out of unnecessary materials.
Who's to say?
Who's to say?
You've heard of these Samsons. No P.
No P.
Samson.
S-A-M-S-O-N.
No P.
Samson.
They're dehydrated.
No P.
Oh.
God.
Alright. Anything else we want to investigate with the bridge?
Oh yeah, probably.
You guys came out here. I don't know what you want me to do.
See who's like in charge here? Like,
Yeah, are there? There's no one around,
There
right?
are no people here.
But there were supposed to be people here, so that's
You were told the guards went and never returned.
never
Oh.
returned. Right? Okay.
Well,
But there are no people here.
But we're not on the bridge yet. We're just at the
You're just there.
foot of it. Yeah.
should we sneak?
Well, we should be light about it. I don't know if we need to sneak. Can I go off to the side and sort of like peer at the whole structure of?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can like get off the path a little ways, go down onto like the river and look at the
Can we go down to the embankment? Like,
if you
or
want
is it
to.
too steep? Where I was picturing it a drop off, but it's not a drop off.
There is a drop off. Like you could try to climb down if you wanted to, or jump, I suppose, but there would be some sort of check to at least get back up.
Okay.
how deep is the river?
I mean, you can't see the bottom of it.
Okay, so it's
It's pretty deep.
Are we
Okay.
talking like rushing waters?
Yeah, very much rushing waters.
okay.
You would know enough to know that if you were to set foot in it, you'd probably get swept downstream. Oops, sorry, not trying to play footsie with you.
But the rock is sticking out. Like, is the rock... Okay, so the rock is...
Yeah, and the water is very much like flowing around it. Like it is not moving.
I mean, I would like to look for, like, clues around before we go down.
Okay.
Just to see, like, if there's footprints, if we can see, like, did the people even reach here? Like, you know.
Sure.
Yeah.
Investigation, right?
Yep.
I think I will join Raina.
9.
Okay. So you can either both roll separate investigation, or someone can give someone else advantage. That's up to you.
Because you already rolled, so
Yeah,
we'll
just
we'll
yeah.
see. Well, that's a 3, so I'm not helpful at all.
We're not having a good time of
Okay.
it.
So you're investigating.
Yeah.
And remind me one more time. What exactly are you looking for?
Like, footprints to see if, like, we can tell if, like, the guards who were sent here even got this far. Like, if there's...
Okay.
Because it was a couple days before us, right? So
Yes.
there would be probably maybe signs if they had made it. Like, maybe supplies, footprints, you know, blood,
gotcha.
bodies.
Okay.
Bodies hit the rock.
Jesus. So you start looking around, and one thing in particular catches your attention. Because what'd you roll for your investigation? 9. Yeah, so just one thing in particular catches your attention. When you're looking at did you go down by the embankment?
Yeah.
Okay, so you are like right up against the river itself, and you look over at the bridge. You notice that there is what appears to be like a glove, like in the river that's like pressed, like floating up against the rock.
Yeah.
So it looks like it's kind of pinned to the rock by the water.
I will point this out to everyone.
Oh.
Does it look like one of the gloves that the guards would wear?
It does. Yeah. It's like a leather glove that has like small like studs on it.
Do we know if there are guards that usually patrol the bridge? Or if there was, like, a group passing? Like, would there have been a guard here when the bridge fell?
So, no.
Okay.
You would know that the, like, roads in the wild are not patrolled. Like,
Okay.
you won't see guards until you get into the city.
Okay,
There's not
okay.
even guards on the
Yeah, yeah,
outside
yeah.
of the wall at the city.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, like, people do not go
So it's
where, like, people don't leave the safety of a city unless they need to.
safe to assume that this is part of the
The
group.
investigation
Yeah,
team.
the
Okay.
squad that came to investigate, presumably.
That's
I
unfortunate.
do not like this. Not at all.
I don't know what you mean.
You know exactly what I mean.
Okay, can I, like, looking at the bridge itself,
Mm-hmm.
does it look like it took any other sort of damage other than just a boulder falling into it? I'm thinking, like, burn marks or any other sort of damage that's not just, like...
Gotcha. Yeah, so make an investigation check.
Oh wow, that's good.
Dirty 20.
Oh, okay. Where are you looking on the bridge specifically? Like, are you going onto the bridge? Are you
I'm
down
not-
by the embankment, like looking up at it?
I think all of it. I was already down a little bit, so I'll look at the underside, and then I'll, like, come up. I'm not gonna go onto the bridge yet because
Okay.
I don't know if it's gonna be structurally sound
That's
enough,
fair.
right? And I don't want to get washed away. But just looking at overall, like, if there's anything else going on other than big rock.
Okay. So with the dirty 20, you can definitely see there are some burn marks. Most notably, it looks like the edges of the bridge where the rock might have hit appear to be burned. And the rock itself, while not burnt, because, like, it's a rock, does have scorch marks on it.
Is this like a meteor or something?
You don't know.
Boulder.
Session 3, Fight Space God.
Gosh.
The boulder also has scorch marks on
That
it.
is correct, yeah.
The boulder also has scorch.
The boulder.
I'm gonna yell that out to everyone else.
Mhm.
Interesting.
Does
okay.
it look like a regular boulder, like a terrestrial rock?
How much do you know about space rock?
What check would that be?
I don't know. Nature, probably. You're good with nature.
I'm okay. That's gonna be a 22.
I'm okay.
That rock,
Well-
weird rock.
No, it looks like a natural formed rock.
Okay.
It looks like earth rock. Rock look like earth rock.
Looks like a normal
Kind
rock.
of rock.
Are there any papers or scissors nearby?
Like
Sorry.
Yeah,
Earth rock is so
It
thick.
is
looks
metamorphic.
Like it looks like the rock that you would find in this area. Like it looks like it is from this area.
Interesting. Okay.
a few series. But
Does it have any like marks on it that would
Scorch
indicate how it was?
marks.
It has scorch
It
marks.
has scorch
Yeah.
marks.
But does it have any like scratches in it or anything like that?
You can make an investigation check. I will say for this one, because it would be harder to identify scratches on a rock, I think you'd have to get a little bit closer.
Okay.
I'm on the embankment.
I want to
Could
sneak again.
That's fine. So so a couple of things. If you're getting closer, are you doing so from the bridge or from the embankment?
Maybe the embankment would be
Okay.
easier.
So if you're doing it from the embankment, just make a general dexterity check for me to make sure you don't like slip and fall in. And then you can make an Yeah, just a straight dexterity check.
Oh, 9.
That's fine. It's not a hard check.
And then I want to stealth again.
Okay. Jeez,
I'm
bud.
not that sneaky.
Not that sneaky, she says.
I'm 11.
Yeah, 11. You rolled a 3.
And then, yeah, I want to investigate.
Okay.
See if there's like anything other than just scorch marks on it. Like,
Sure.
does it look like it like something exploded and hit it over here, or does it look like something carried it over here?
Sure. Oh my god.
Another
bud.
3.
You're rolling like trash today.
Threes across the board.
5.
5. I mean, you get closer to it. The rock is definitely, like, scuffed up. Like, there's definitely scratches on it. There's marks on it. But you can't tell if it's because it, like, got scratched by, destroying the bridge and some of the planks of the bridge just, like, scraped against it. Or if something else scraped it. But there are marks on it to indicate that it didn't just, like, appear out of nowhere.
Can I see if maybe one of my party members wants to come and look at it too? Because I cannot figure out.
I mean, I'm already on the embankment. Do you want me to look at
Yeah,
it?
I can go get it too.
Let's
You need
see.
to make a dex check to get over there first.
Straight dex, you
Straight
said?
dex, yeah.
That's going to be a 17.
You're Gucci. You're so good.
And then is investigation again?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 17 again.
There you go. So you get a little bit closer, and you and Eurydice kind of look this rock over. And she's right. There's definitely scratches all over it. It definitely looks like it's been through a little something. But one thing in particular catches your eye, and it's the fact that there are essentially 5 scratches particularly on it, as though a giant hand had fingernails that just, like, scraped it.
A claw or a hand?
That one you can't tell.
Okay.
There are 5 scratches as though it was from a hand.
On either side, or we can
One
only
side.
see one.
You can only see the one side. If you wanted to, so if you're traveling through the embankment to get to the other side, it's going to be a lot harder of a dexterity check because you have to pass through directly under the bridge, and that is where the river starts to get a little pushed out by the boulder. So if you wanted to get like directly under the bridge, the dex check is going to be a lot harder because you essentially have to wade through a little bit of water.
I'll share this information. I think maybe if we need someone to wade in, I'm very heavy. So that could be both either good or a bad thing. If I have to wade through water, I feel like you or I might be the least likely to get swept away.
What kind of Genasi are you?
Air.
Not water.
Can you not fly?
I don't think I can.
No.
Oh yeah, I don't think
No.
Eurydice can.
Genasi can't fly.
No.
They're air.
Okay.
Seems like a ripoff. Okay. Yeah, but see, if you get swept away, we probably can't stop you. You might be a better post to hook a rope around you and have someone else go in.
That
Someone who's a
makes
little
sense.
bit lighter.
I also don't need to breathe. So
Yeah.
if I get swept away,
Do I need to
drown.
I think we established that you don't.
I'll go.
But yes, I will be post.
Let's tie ourselves together.
Has anybody got rope? I think everybody
Yeah.
probably has
We
rope.
all have rope.
50 feet of rope. Sure. Someone want to make a survival check to tie the knot?
I'll do it and someone check it?
Sure, I'll
Sure.
check
You can
it.
give her advantage, yeah.
Okay, that's 17.
That's cocked, yeah.
17.
17. You're pretty confident in your knot.
Unfortunately,
So you're
you were not.
not worried.
I plant myself.
Yeah, you just like into the dirt. And Eurydice, you're gonna walk directly under the bridge.
Yeah.
How do you spell Eurydice?
Eurydice.
Eurydice. Eurydice.
Okay.
Oh, I was just gonna.
But we don't know that
It's
yet.
Death Snell.
Yeah,
That's
Death
what we
Snell
know.
is what she's been
I
called.
have not
Death.
mentioned my name to anybody.
I apologize. I will refer to you as Death Snell.
Yeah, thank you.
That is my mistake.
Call her Nilly.
I know I'm the worst.
Nell.
That's fine.
Nelly. Yeah, so make another dex saving throw or not saving throw. Well, no, this time as soon as you step in the water, it is going to be a saving throw.
Honestly, for the best.
I'll
Yeah.
use Bless to give you an extra D4. I can do it up to 3 people, so I'm going to give one to Raina,
God,
Death
thank
Snow, and I don't know if you want one.
I'll just stand
Just
there,
for funsies.
honestly.
Or he's just vibing.
Yeah, why
What
not?
is that? That's a 7 plus 6 plus 1, 14.
14. Alright, make a strength check for me, Raina.
Alright, cool. Hold on. I
To
need to
hold on to her. You also have the bless, yeah. So
Would
add-
Eurydice know how to swim?
that is a character
Strength
decision you get to
check,
make.
you
I
said?
feel like she
saving
would
throw.
know
Saving
how to
throw.
swim.
Cool. 7. That's gonna be 18.
She doesn't. We send the one character who does not have
Dirty
out
20.
to the.
Okay.
I feel like she would know how to swim.
So, Eurydice, you kind of start moving slowly through the water that's being pushed onto the embankment by this boulder.
Yeah.
And you take a step, and it feels like you drop off a little bit, and for a brief moment, you're terrified that you're just going to plunge into the river, but you're able to kind of catch yourself. And Raina yanks back on the rope just a little bit to keep you on your feet. And you keep moving, and you eventually get directly under the bridge itself, which is where the water is like the most intense.
Yeah.
And you can see now the boulder from like the side, and you can see directly under the bridge. So what exactly are you looking for?
Why did I do this?
To see if there were other hand marks on the other side.
Oh, I'll see if there's anything like noticeable about the bridge, like
Sure.
the hand marks, but also like anything else that looks like it's damage that's not from a giant rock hitting it.
Okay, sure. Make another investigation check.
Does she still have the S?
She should, right? Or is it just for the next check?
Hold on, I'm not used to
Because I
having
think
this
it
stuff.
stays.
I think it stays for a minute.
Oh, but it's only attack rolls or saving throws.
Up to a minute. Whenever the target makes an attack roll or saving throw before the spell ends, target can use a d4.
Okay. And this isn't the saving throw. It's still really high, though.
Dirty 20.
Yeah. So yes, there are two things that you notice. One, the claw/nail marks on the boulder are only on the one side, not on both. But now that you're directly under the bridge, the boards, like the wooden boards from the bridge, have kind of like collapsed in, giving you almost like an impromptu like lean-to type shelter. And looking up, you can see something that you couldn't notice from above or from the sides. And you actually see, right in like a crack between a couple of the boards, is a tiny piece of vine, just like swaying.
Does it
A
look
vine that we may recognize.
I don't know. That's for Eurydice to figure out, or for
What
Death
do
Snail to
I-
figure out.
Thank you.
Sorry. You could ask.
I'm like trying. Yeah, what roll do I want to make?
Do you just want to ask?
Ask you.
Yeah.
I thought I was gonna have to make roll. Fine. Does it look the same?
Yeah. So make no.
Oh my god.
No. Yes. Looking at it, it looks very similar to the vines that were covering the ash creeper.
But would you say very similar or the same?
Thank you.
I would say the same.
Cool. Hate it.
It looks like the vine that was covering the ash creeper.
This is an ash creeper egg, guys.
Oh god.
It's a rock.
Ash creeper egg.
We do not know if they even lay egg.
It's also significantly larger than the ash creeper you saw.
All right. Well, I guess that's a very uncomfortable laying process.
Jesus.
Do they roost?
I do not think it is egg.
Okay. Is there anything else you wanted to be doing?
No, but actually, there's a vine hanging from the bridge that like looks like it's from the ash creeper. So I'm guessing something came out of the ash fields
And did this?
and
Can
did
we-
this somehow.
How long is the bridge? What's the dimensions of the bridge? Like, how long is it? How big could we guesstimate the hole is?
So the bridge itself looks like it's about like 60 feet long, and it's probably only like 20 feet wide, give or take a little bit. Like, it's pretty wide, but it's also very long.
60 feet long, 20 feet wide, and how big is the hole?
The hole is filling like probably half of that. So it's probably taking up like the middle 30 feet of this bridge. And it's completely destroyed from the whole
Yeah.
space there. Like, this rock is massive.
Mm-hmm. Okay, can we, if we go up the embankment again and try to look across, can we see if there's any, big footprints or something indicating a large something was there, or maybe many small somethings
Sure.
was on the other side?
Sure.
Investigation?
Yeah, so are you climbing
Or
up the
perception?
embankment again?
Yeah.
So I need you to make either an athletics or acrobatics check. That is up to you.
We'll go athletics.
That makes sense.
Wow, look at me. 13.
That's enough. You can.
Okay.
It takes you a minute because of your heavy armor, but you're able to just like clamber up this embankment, and then you're looking on the other side for like footprints or some indication. Sure, that would be another investigation check. And this one's a little bit harder because it's on the. You're looking on the other side of the bridge.
16.
16. It's difficult to make out specifics, but you definitely do see something. You see what looks to be a couple of things. You see a couple of large indents on the other side, and you also see what looks to be a figure in one of the indents that is laying down. They are not moving. They are also dressed in guard armor.
Oh.
No. Well, that's not good.
Alright, so I will shout that out. When I see that, and I will try to... We're gonna have to get across this bridge. We need to see who it is, to at least retrieve whatever we can, to bring it back to the city.
So are they on the side, like the other side?
The other side.
Okay, and that's...
They got
Nell is close.
Death Knell is under the bridge.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, they're
on the other side. Like,
okay.
the side... You would have to cross a broken bridge to...
Gotcha,
yeah.
to get them.
Mm-hmm.
It's your arch enemy. Rivers.
God, it is.
So true.
It's cool, guys. I can always teleport.
Man, I'm just a guy.
Favyon's just Ken.
Can I freeze the water with a ray of frost?
I don't know. What's the wording on Ray of Frost?
I don't think so.
I don't think
you have
so
to
either.
Hit somebody.
Especially considering it's a cantrip.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. It's just cold damage. That's speed.
On a hit, it takes 1d8 cold damage. And its speed is reduced by 10 feet. I don't
think so either.
I think you might be able to freeze like a tiny part of the river, but
Yeah.
because of how wide it is,
Yeah,
I don't
we
think you'd be able to get the whole
Yeah.
thing.
Mm-hmm.
What is absorb? Sorry, this is me.
Problem number 1.
I'm trying to figure out how they got
with
across.
bridges?
We don't bridges broke.
Who got across the
They
guy?
don't have a
Yeah,
pocket boat
if there's no
anymore.
guards here when the bridge collapsed, must have been a real good swimmer.
Maybe he fell off the bridge. No, because there were no guards.
And he's on the other side.
Where the fuck did he come from? This is a fucking trap.
I would believe this is true.
What?
A trap.
What?
I'm not smart enough to lay a trap for you guys.
Remember when I said that I had a thought that it was something from the ash fields probably destroying it?
Like, the only thing I can think of is something with wings coming up and picking him up and moving him.
Yoinking him.
Yeah.
I cannot fly.
We could have trained the manticore to take us over.
Damn it.
Oh, I have an idea.
Mm-hmm.
You're just gonna look at the crow. Go look at it. Go check it out.
Oh,
You see-
we forgot about the crow!
You see the crow kind of like looks at you like, "Nah." Like it looks very much like, I don't want to do this.
That sucks. Go do it anyway. You owe me.
Are you still in the river?
No, I'm like at the bank of the. I'm probably still in the water, but not like.
Okay.
Sure, we can say you've climbed back out.
Yeah.
That's fine. Crow's just like, "Nah," and like takes off and flies across. And you see it very specifically does not land on.
You should be
The
like, you don't
body.
have to get that close. Just investigate.
It, like you see it like looking at the body and like looking around. Crow's gonna make an investigation check. Crow got really good on investigation.
Thank God.
Crow got like a 21.
Wait, pause. Do any of us know speak with animals?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't work.
Oh,
Yeah, it
that's
doesn't
right.
work.
Shoot.
Doesn't work. It'd be funny to try though.
Yeah.
No, it just does nothing. She's
Yeah.
tried before.
Yeah,
Because
but
it's
it'd be
not an
funny
animal.
to try. They don't know
It's
that.
a bird, which is not
Birds are
an
not
animal.
animals.
Yeah.
Birds are not animals,
Yeah.
canonically.
This is a drone.
It's a
It's a
drone.
drone.
Hey, cast fireball.
Cool.
Um,
I'm up.
Alright, so the bird kind of like looks around a little bit and then flies back. Just lands on your shoulder. And just,
We got as many yes or no questions as we want. Is it actually a dude?
It like shakes its head.
Okay,
yeah.
so it is actually a guy. Was it a trap?
It like, as much as a bird can shrug, it's like, I don't know.
Does it look like the vines that we saw before? Or there?
It like shakes its head no.
Is the body missing a glove?
No.
Glove is from other body then.
Yeah, you do know that multiple guards were sent.
Okay.
Someone killed the guards after.
Well, we can ask. I don't want to say is the body fresh because Favyon wouldn't say that. How long ago does it look like this person perished?
Only yes or no
3
questions.
days?
Did the person perish recently? Does it seem like?
It like kind of like bobbles its head a little bit and then like nods yes.
We talking like a couple days?
It nods its head yes again.
Okay.
Does it look like anything is eaten on the body?
It'll shake its head no.
I do not like that. You would think a body in these parts would probably be fair game for predators.
Did it smell off?
It thinks for a minute and just kind of shakes its head no.
Like off in the sense it did not smell, or off it smelled like a normal off like a normal dead body.
Yeah.
Okay, so it is
The crow
rotting.
would know what a normal dead body
It
smells
spends
like.
most of its time with one.
Do you stink?
I feel
No.
like she's got so many air fresheners,
Like tucked into her armor.
No, she doesn't stink.
She got the pine tree around
Yeah.
her.
Exactly.
She's
That's
not.
our arcane folk.
She's not rotting anymore.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay, great.
Looks like Flava Flav, but instead of a giant
Good.
clock, it's a giant air freshener.
Oh, it smells like pine slime.
Could you send the pro over and maybe it has identification on the body? If it has a necklace or something on it, maybe we could find out who this person was.
Not that we're asking
Go
a
again.
bird to loot a body.
Loot the body.
Chill out. We both know you can't die anyway. Go.
And it like takes off.
Write that down. Write that down.
Where are my bird notes?
Bird
Acquired
lore.
city map. Oh, it's just Detroit. Okay.
Bird takes off. Are you asking it to like specifically like take
See if
something
you can
off
find
the
any
body?
an identification tag.
Are you asking it to look or to take?
Look and if find take.
Look and if find take. Bird like goes over and again trying not to land on the body, but you watch it like land next to the body and like start to pull at something. You see kind of what looks to be like a chain kind of poking out from under the armor.
The bird's gonna be delicate about corpses.
It's like trying to yank.
It respects the dead.
I mean, you can see that it clearly
Now it does.
You can see that it clearly does not because it's trying to like yank this chain out of the corpse essentially. And I want everyone to please make a perception check for me.
Oh, Lord.
Lovely.
6.
14.
6.
Okay. Ori?
15. Hold on. Yeah, 15.
All right, 15 and 14. You would get a little bit more details. Everyone's going to see something. You two will get a little bit more. As the bird, like, yanks up on this, for a brief moment, you watch as it just, like, pulls up, and then the bird just sinks into the ground. You two notice, we'll say maybe you had a better vantage on it or something, but you watched as fingers like come out of the ground, grab and pull the bird down.
For fuck's sake. Now I gotta go save the fucking bird. She just starts charging across the river.
Okay. Are you going through the river or are you going across the bridge?
She's not thinking about it. She's just gonna go through the river.
Okay. I need you to, once you get into the river,
Are
I need
you
you to
still
make a
tied
strength
together? Are
check.
you still tied
no,
together?
they're not.
Oh,
They untied each other.
no, why would you do that?
I need you to make a strength check once you hit the river.
9.
9. You start getting swept away by the
She'll
river.
just teleport.
Okay, sure. How far can you teleport?
30 feet.
30 feet? Yeah, that's enough. Once you start getting swept away, you can just teleport to the other
Just
side.
teleport straight to where he is and just like start yanking.
So as you approach that spot specifically, you feel a rumble in the ground.
Oh, God.
And as you get closer, you again watch as this hand just like bursts out of the ground. And it is massive. It is a huge arm. And then you watch as like a shoulder and another arm. And you watch as a literal giant claws its way
That makes sense.
out of the ground.
That makes sense.
She just looks at the bird and goes, "For fuck's sake, Orpheus."
And a couple
Wait,
of...
can we hear this? Probably not. It's probably too far away.
Make a perception check. See how...
Bird Lord! Perception? 18.
16.
Sure, you hear
Does
it.
she pull the bird out?
As the giant clambers out of this hole, the bird just like flaps away.
Does it have anything in its mouth?
It has a necklace in its mouth.
I'm gonna try and signal to get the bird to drop it.
Well, hang on. There's so much happening.
I know.
And so you see this figure climb out, and it like stands up above the ground, and it just like every time you think it's done getting taller, it gets taller, and it towers over you. We're talking like 15 feet tall. Like this thing is huge. And everyone make a quick history check because you can see it.
Oh, well.
Well,
Or, I'm sorry, not history, nature.
Oh, nature?
I'm sorry.
Oh, well.
Done now.
I mean, I'm
I don't know what this is.
11.
18.
I'm 19 no matter what.
18 and 19, you would recognize this. It looks like a hill giant. But looking at it, like, there's differences.
Oh, damn.
This is like the collector's.
It appears to be
Homebrewed.
covered in vines.
Excellent.
And you can
Quality.
see that it's got, like, specifically on the left shoulder, it almost looks like there's a giant hole in the shoulder with a fire burning inside of it.
So it looks like a hill giant that came out of the ash field.
Yes, it does.
Okay.
How far am I from the riverbank?
Well, before we get to that, we are going to have to roll some initiative because this thing is angry.
Yeah.
Why anger?
Why anger?
19.
Why anger?
Why anger?
Wow. Terrible.
Is that high? It was pretty high. Dirty 20 for initiative.
Okay.
Thank goodness for you. Oh no.
Okay. Anyone get between a 25 and a 20? Lovely. Anyone between a 20 and a 15?
I got a dirty 20.
20. So, Death Snow,
19.
19. So next up is Raina. Then the Giant.
Cool.
And then 15 to 10.
12.
12.
Can I disengage as a bonus action already? Yes,
And
I can.
then Ori.
7.
7. Ori. All right. So as this giant claws its way out of the ground, and it just keeps rising above you. At this point, so Ori, Raina, and Favyon are all on the other side of the bridge. You're Death Snow. You are directly next to this thing, and it again is like more than twice your height.
It's actually not that big.
I mean, how tall are you?
She's only like 5 feet tall.
So it's 3 times your height then.
Okay, never mind.
It is 15 feet tall.
Tall boy.
It is tall. And it, very similar to the Ash Creeper, you actually notice that it, like, goes to, like, let out this roar, but its mouth is sewn shut.
Excellent.
And so it's just like a...
Alright.
So,
Okay.
And at the top of initiative, Death Snow,
so Orpheus got away, right?
Orpheus flew away.
I'm gonna use cunning action to disengage.
Okay.
I'm gonna book it to the river, and I'm just gonna jump in.
So it'll be about 30 feet to the river, so you'd have to use all of your movement to, like, get to the bridge. Because the bridge is 60 feet long.
Yeah, but I'm not. Where am I?
You are on the other side of the river.
Yeah, I know. So I just want to get to the riverbank.
That's what I'm saying. You can get to the riverbank. That would be your 30 feet of movement.
Okay. And then I'll use my action to jump into the river.
You're jumping into the river?
I'm jumping into the river, and I'm starting to swim away. I'm just letting the river take me.
Okay, sure. You do so. All right, Raina.
I mean, okay, he said so. This thing is how far away from me?
It is probably like 90 feet from you.
Okay.
Because it's 60 feet across the river, and then it's an extra 30 feet out.
I don't know if I have anything. I will. Oh, actually, hold
Why
up.
provoke it?
It's coming anyway. But let me see. I would like to. I'm gonna hold my action.
Okay.
If it comes towards us very clearly in a way that this thing is coming to attack us.
Okay.
I would like to cast magic missile.
Okay.
On the creature.
Sure.
Missile.
Yeah, magic missile, sorry.
Yeah, you can do so.
Yeah.
Put me some magic messiah.
I am the magic
That's all
messiah.
that is.
Okay.
Action.
And that's your turn.
And I don't know if I can do bonus action. Hold on. Sorry, I don't know all my stuff. Hold on, defensive field.
Oh my god.
Let me see if
I don't
that's
know why she did this.
bonus action. I don't think I'm doing anything else.
Okay. Well, that'll make it the giant's turn then.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to start moving toward the riverbank. It's going to take its 40 feet of movement. Yes.
I would like to do defensive field, so that's going to add 3 extra hit points to me as a bonus action.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
It is going to make it into the river, and it's literally going to step into the river, and you watch as it sinks down to, like, its thigh in the river.
Oh, excellent.
Oh, they can cross the river.
And you watch as it, like...
So we can tell that the river is about 5 feet deep. 7 feet
Roughly.
deep?
Roughly.
Oh, cool.
You watch as this giant literally, like, plunges his hand down into the ground near the river, like on the embankment, and rips out a giant boulder.
Another one?
Another one.
So it's clearly attacking.
It is clearly attacking.
Cool,
you. You
magic
can set off
missiles.
magic missile.
That's what, 3 1d4s, right?
I believe so.
Yeah. +1 force damage. Cool. That's gonna be 4, 6. Hold on. It's because it's adding. So this is 2, 7, 9. It's just 9
Okay.
force damage.
Okay. So it like picks up this boulder, and the magic missiles just like shoot out of you and just into it. And you watch as it like, and it looks like it was gonna throw the boulder at Deathsnell, but you watch as it turns toward you, having hit it,
That's fine.
and just lobs this boulder in your direction. And it is going to be a 22 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Beautiful. All right, so you will wind up taking. Where'd my dice? 8 bludgeoning damage.
That's fine.
As this boulder lands close enough to you, you're able to dodge mostly out of the way, but it still kind of like catches you on the side.
Perfect.
And it again just like roars out. Okay. That makes it Favyon's turn.
Okay, so I'm going to see Deathsnell start
Swamming.
swimming. So I'm going to use my rope as like a lasso-esque, life preserver-esque, and just kind of fling it in there towards her so she can grab onto it and I can start pulling her back when she does.
Okay. Sure. So I guess roll a ranged attack to see how accurate your throw is.
Ow!
How heavy are Eladrin?
Can I use my athletics?
Sure.
I feel like you're pretty
I'll take
light
that.
'cause you're
Okay.
dead.
That's what I was
You're
thinking.
probably pretty light, yeah. Elves are light naturally.
And
I'm
she
gonna
said-
use my inspiration to
Sure.
reroll. It was still a 3. 8 total.
8. It's not particularly close, but if she spends a little bit of her movement, she could probably grab it on her turn. Okay. Anything else you wanted to do?
I'm just going to hold fast there so I can kind of yeet her out.
Okay.
Or, yeah, because that was my action. I can't really tie it to anything. hold on. Maybe I can bonus action something. I'm not very good at this yet. Bonus action. Sanctuary on. I'll do it on Raina.
Okay.
What does that do?
1 moment.
Okay.
Learning new characters.
Okay, yeah, learning new characters. Any creature who targets this creature with an attack or harmful spell must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature must choose to attack a new target or lose the attack or spell.
Okay, cool.
If the warded creature makes an attack or casts a spell that...
Yeah, if it tries to target Raina, it has to make a save, and if it fails, it targets someone else.
Yep.
Okay, sweet. Ori.
Yeah.
I will say, just for sake of ease, because I know we don't have a battle map, it's standing like in the middle of the river. It is directly next to the bridge, so if someone wanted to get onto the bridge, you could hit it from the bridge.
Good to know.
Excellent.
Just to make your lives a little easy.
Thank
It is
you.
standing
For us melee boys.
Yes, it is standing directly next to the
Help.
river.
I think I will do that.
Yeah, you can. You're like 30 feet because he's like in the
Yeah.
middle of the bridge. Yeah,
Okay, so I could get to him.
you could get to him
Yeah.
and then do your thing if you
And
needed
then
to.
I feel like you could also
swing.
just like jump on it.
You could jump on it. I'm not gonna stop you from jumping on it.
Yeah, but if it falls...
That's extra
you're gonna-
movement, isn't it?
No.
Should I jump on it?
What's your jump
Jump
distance?
on it.
Let's find out.
How do you calculate that?
Jump
Have I ever done that?
Rules. I looked this up so many times for Alistair and I still don't know how it works. A long jump. Let's see. When you make a long jump, you cover a number of feet up to your strength score if you move at least 10 feet on foot immediately before the jump. So what's your strength score?
17.
So if you get a 10-foot run up, you can jump 17 feet.
And I'm going to be moving 30
That's
feet anyway,
so many feet.
Yeah.
that's many feet.
So you can easily make it to him.
Okay.
So if you wanted to jump on it, you could.
I think I'm going to do that.
Sure.
And then my bonus action to go sicko mode.
Hell
And-
yeah. Go sicko mode on him.
Oh damn! I forgot that I was gonna use Tessa's has a new verbal stim from a German video where it's like green means go, monster truck stunt rally. I was gonna use that. Damn.
That's
All right.
your rage
My
cry.
rage. Green means go. Just kidding.
Hulk looking ass.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, and then I guess I'm hitting him.
Sure. Well,
Yeah.
roll your rage
So I go-
first.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's what I
roll
have
for
to
your
do.
rage.
8, and I have to find my note.
Do you want me to pull up the chart for you?
No, I have it written down. It's right here. 4. Yeah. My weapon's damage type changes to force, and it gains the light and throw properties for a great sword.
Sick.
Okay, cool. If the weapon leaves my hand, it reappears in my hand at the end of the current turn. That's
Nice.
fun.
So
I'm
you can
very
just, like,
excited for
chuck
that one.
it.
I could just chuck it. I mean, yeah, all right. I'm doing that, and I guess I'm hitting him because I can.
So are you throwing it or are you still jumping on him?
I am going to throw it
Okay.
because that sounds more impressive.
Sure. So you throw your sword. I will still
That
let
would
you use
be
your strength
my
modifier
strength?
for it
Okay.
because I imagine you're not like javelin throw. You're just like
I'm
you're just,
flinging it, like-
yeeting this great
Yeah.
sword that's now significantly lighter in your arms.
All right, cool.
Sure.
Will it hit? That's a great question. That's a 17?
That will hit.
Cool.
Roll your damage.
6 plus 3 is 9.
9.
9.
Sure. You throw this sword, and it like lodges into this giant's shoulder, and it like roars out in pain as much as it can with its mouth sewn shut. And then the sword just like vanishes out of its shoulder and just reappears in your hand.
That's neat.
It's pretty sick.
That's a sick
You said how much?
deal.
9?
9.
Sick. All right. Is that your turn?
I
that was your
think
bonus
that's
and
all
your
I could-
action?
Yeah,
All right.
and my movement. So
All right.
Ooh.
It is Death Snell's turn, but she just walked away, so we'll do her after Raina.
Okay, it's within 60 feet of me now, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
cool. We are going to do Ray Frost.
Sure.
Because I'm not getting closer to this thing.
Sure.
Does a 9 hit?
No, it does not.
Cool.
I appreciate
You're
the
in
attempt.
jail. Yeah, and I'm gonna do my defensive field again, so
Sure.
I can get 3 hit points back.
Sure.
And that's it for me,
Okay.
folks.
Death Snow, you are in the river.
Okay, well I'll reach for the rope that
Sure. So make a. I will let you choose, even though I know what the answer is going to be. Make a strength save or a dex save to attempt to swim against the current.
That's a 19.
19. Yeah, you can. It takes a little bit of effort. We're going to classify this as like difficult terrain, so it takes double the movement to get to the rope, but you can successfully grab onto it, and in the next round on Favyon's turn, he could pull you out
Okay, can I do anything other than just get...
if you want to. You are still like directly next to this giant. It followed after you.
Find directly, like...
Like you are in the water. It is standing next to you in the water.
So I could make a melee hit against it?
Sure. You won't get sneak attack because you're not hidden and you technically don't have an ally within 5 feet.
But there's an ally within 5 feet of it.
Yeah, but I think it's got to be
Yeah.
within 5 feet of you.
Yeah.
I think you're wrong.
Oh no, let's find out. I have so many tabs open at this point. Sneak attack.
I'm so sad I don't get any cantrips.
Don't worry. I also don't get any
I
cantrips.
So
I also don't get any cantrips.
Sneak attack. You don't need advantage on the attack roll if another enemy of the target is within 5 feet of it. So yeah. Sure. So you don't get advantage,
Well, no.
but you can attack it. And if you do hit it, then you do get sneak attack.
Nice.
Because Ori is within 5 feet.
Aw. What is that? Oh, that's an 18. 24.
Yeah, hits. So roll your sneak attack. You're attacking with your rapier?
Yeah.
Okay.
1d8 plus 2d6. Can't wait until I get to roll a bunch of these.
Terrifies me.
Oh god, this is so much math. 16. 17.
Okay. Plus.
I did the math.
Also, that's 12. That's 13.
I know.
Oh,
Plus 4
okay,
is
okay.
17.
Gotcha. 17. That is a lot of damage.
Hell yeah.
Okay. So you just like stab into it, and again you hear just like. Who's on the bridge? Ori, you're on the bridge.
Me.
You notice as this like stab goes into essentially what is its like. She's like stabbing into its thigh. You watch as the fire that's like deep within its shoulder actually like flares, just like a. And I need both of you
Yeah.
to please make a dexterity saving throw. Yours is going to be at disadvantage, Death Snow, but I don't think it's going to matter.
Oh, maybe it will.
I don't think it will.
I got a 3 and a 2. So, like, 8, but...
Oh, okay, yeah, it did. Holy crap.
Okay, yeah.
I didn't think you could fail those.
15.
15? You're good. Death Snow. You take 2 fire damage.
God forbid.
As you stab into it, and very similar to when you fought the Ash Creeper, you watch as a burst of ash just blasts out of this thing and burns into you as you're like pulling your rapier out of it.
What's Orpheus doing?
He's staying far above this thing. He wants
fucked
nothing to
off,
do with it.
okay.
He's still there. He's just flying above it. Okay. It is the giant's turn.
Probably doesn't like
Who is it going to attack?
What?
This probably doesn't like me.
Yeah, but I think technically Death Snell did the most damage. But I do think that you... Yeah, it's going to attack Ori.
I was just saying.
Because I think it makes the most sense for it because of its field of view. It can't really see Death Snell that well. It's going to take 2 attacks against you, though.
Oh, no.
You watch as it pulls its arm up, and you see the vines that are covering its arm almost like solidify into like a mace at the end of its hand, and it's just gonna like slam down into you twice.
Cool.
Does it break the bridge even more?
We're gonna find
She's on
out.
the bridge.
Oh, she.
We're gonna find out.
Oh.
Bridge does have HP.
Shit.
Oh, she.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They're both gonna hit.
Yeah.
It's a 20 and a 25 to hit.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Big boy.
Big boy go bonk.
Don't like that, given that I saw what you rolled.
Don't ask questions. Where the heck are my D8s? Oh, that's trash. Take 14 bludgeoning damage, which is halved because you're raging, so you take 7.
Yay!
That's good for us.
Ooh.
Benefits to being a barbarian.
Yeah.
But that is gonna. Oh, it's got a.
Your HP is almost double what mine is.
I think the bridge also takes
Welcome.
that much. So what did I say? 14. I'm gonna put the bridge's HP on here so I can actually track it. 14. Okay. The bridge, it like slams down a couple of times, and you can hear the bridge like cracking slightly under the weight, but it does hold.
Okay.
Okay. Fabian.
Pull, 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 pull.
You can pull. We'll say if you use your full action, you can get Death Snell up
Yep.
onto the embankment with you.
Sure will.
Am I on the other side?
You are on.
You're on
yeah,
my
the
side,
side.
Our
yeah,
side.
the side that you all were all on. The side that Pyrus is on.
Yeah.
Okay, so the side that the giant is not on.
Well, the giant's in the middle of
water.
the river.
Well,
It can very easily cross this river. It is not concerned by the depth of the river.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it is concerned.
It does not care.
Okay, that is my action. I don't really have too much bonus action, so
Yeah, because you don't get cantrips, do you?
no cantrips. So that is me.
Okay.
I'll make sure you're all good.
well, I appreciate that. Eurydice will thank Favyon.
Fabian. Thank you, Vian.
Make a weird face at him because he saved her.
She's gonna. He is sorry. He's kind of thrown off by the weird. He's still kind of thrown off that you're a skeleton.
That's fair.
Yeah, he'll go. Yeah, anytime. Clap you on the shoulder.
Sure. Yeah, by all means,
That's
dude.
fine.
All right, Ori,
This bread.
you are up.
My turn.
Let's get this bread.
My homework. I think I'm just gonna hit him again.
Sure.
Right?
Are you gonna melee or throw? Because at this
I'm-
point you are within 5 feet, so any ranged attacks would be at disadvantage.
I'm just gonna hit him.
Okay. You gonna reckless that?
That's what I'm thinking.
Hmm?
That's what I'm looking at.
Hmm?
That's what I'm contemplating.
We do love a
Mulling
good
over in my mind.
reckless barbarian.
Is there any other kind?
I'm a big fan of reckless attack.
All right, yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah,
We'll do
boy.
that. So I get advantage.
get
because I
advantage.
rolled twice. Well, okay. Yeah, all right. We're taking the 10, which makes it 15 to hit.
That does hit.
Cool.
Good to know.
Where's my friends here? 8 plus 3 is 11.
Okay. Did you add your rage damage to it too, since it's a melee attack?
You know, I didn't. Which means I get plus. So that's 13.
Okay. 13 more damage.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Did you want to move at all?
I'm gonna move. If I move back, does that?
He would get an attack of opportunity. So it is up to you.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
I'd rather it try and hit me than me fall in the river.
Sure.
I'm gonna be honest.
That is a 16 to hit.
That will hit.
Wait, I'm sorry. He gets advantage because you recklessed.
Oh no!
Yeah, 16.
Yeah. Well.
So he is going to hit you, but because you are moving, I will let you know the bridge recently took 14 damage. It has 15 HP.
Excellent.
So as this
Excellent.
slam comes down and like almost like clips you on the shoulder, you're able to move just fast enough that you can get off the bridge before it collapses.
Okay.
So the bridge is completely gone now.
Well, one side of it.
Okay.
One side of it.
Well, that
is-
makes sense because it was basically in half, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you will take 9 bludgeoning damage, halved to 4.
Okay. Mathing in my brain.
Minus 4. But you, like, get hit and you're able to move slightly, and the rest of the bridge that you're on just collapses down into the water.
Well, that's unfortunate. Sorry, guys.
It'd be like that
Sorry.
sometimes.
It'd be like that. All right.
You didn't do it.
Death Snell, you are up.
I'm on the embankment now.
Yeah.
Can I make melee attacks still, or do I?
It
have
is
to
out
make
of your range right
ranged
now.
attacks? That's fine. I'll just pull out my short bow.
Sure.
Just like pull it off of my back.
Yep.
But now because the bridge is gone, there is no way to bonk.
Not at the moment, no.
Okay, that's fine.
Not gonna lie to you. You'll get your chance.
22.
22, yeah, definitely hits.
I'm a pacifist. What do you
So you don't
mean
get sneak
you'll
attack on it though, because Ori's no longer within 5 feet. Just a fist. No longer passy.
Oh.
I know pass. I only fist.
Oh.
They don't call me Fisto for no reason.
7.
7 damage.
Is there anywhere I could try to go and hide?
You can use a bonus action to hide. Like you can try to duck under the bridge and hide from it.
Could I do that before
Yeah.
I take the hit? Okay,
Sure.
yeah. What do I should roll?
You
stealth
just roll a
again?
stealth check, yeah.
26. I am hidden.
26. I physically don't think this thing can pass to see you. It only gets a +2 to perception. 15, no.
All right.
So you are hidden. So yes, you can get sneak attack.
Then add 8 to what I said before.
What did you say before? 6? No, you said 7 before. So 7 plus 8, 15?
Yeah.
Aye, Captain. 15. Okay, it has taken 63 damage. It is looking hurt, but it's the thing that, because you also notice with this with the Ash Creeper, it is hurt, but it's not showing like physical signs of pain. Like you can see that there's blood coming out of it, so it is in fact
so it
a living
bleeds?
thing. It does bleed.
Ew.
What color is the blood?
It's like black.
Ew. Like rotted.
All right, Raina. What you doing?
Ray of Frost.
Ray of Frost.
That is a 22.
That will hit.
Oh, sorry, 20. Yeah, no, it's 22. Perfect, cool. So that's what, 1d8, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I'm still... Hold on. That's 5. I think that's it, right? It just goes, it's just directly 1-8.
I think so.
1d8.
1d8.
Yes, and its speed is reduced by 10.
Okay.
Till my next
it
turn.
can only move 30 feet.
Hey, it's something.
So you... How do you cast spells? How does this Warforged cast spells?
I feel like a lot of times it comes out of my hand just because like more...
Iron Man style? Just
Yeah.
Okay. So you notice though as you like hit it with this ray of frost and it like slams into it, it looks like it does more damage than you think it would.
Ooh, that makes sense. Cause can I shout that out?
Yeah.
It looked like it took more of the cold damage than it should have. So if you can do anything with that,
I don't think
Go.
can any of us even do anything with that?
Raina just did.
Yeah, but like other than Raina.
I don't know. It's up to you guys.
Is it?
Yeah. You can get it frost enchantments. Alright, it's the giant's turn. It is going to move across the river.
How am I gonna get an enchantment right now?
10 feet less. It's going to take its full 30 feet to get up to the embankment
yeah.
that Favyon and Death Snell are on. And we're going to say it's going to take one of its big bonk attacks at each of you. Just like slam down with its
Are you
fists.
within 5 feet of me? I thought you had to move to get your sneak attack.
She did.
Okay.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
So where
Where
are we?
Can it find me again?
So it would know as soon as you attack, you reveal your location to it.
Oh.
But we're going to assume it can't reach you because of you going under the bridge and it losing 10 feet of movement.
I am sorry.
So both attacks are going to have to go at Favyon,
That's okay.
which is probably what Favyon would want.
Yeah, it's what Favyon would want, but not his HP.
That's what he would want. Jesus. Yeah, that's a lot. 24 and 25 to hit.
Yeah, that's that. Yeah,
Those will do you.
those will do it.
So they both hit. Take 19 bludgeoning damage.
I'm up, boys.
As this thing just like slams multiple times down into you. You're looking rough though, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm looking at death's door.
You might say there's a death snell. All right, cool.
Reminds me, we still haven't used the rumors.
No.
Oh yeah.
No. That's because I don't have them from everybody.
True.
Maddie.
Did I give you that?
Yeah,
Yes,
everyone but
Maddie's the only one who has
Everyone
it.
but Maddie gave them to me.
Yeah, because we have to
don't
talk more
remember what I
about your
told you.
world building.
That's
we
fine.
just haven't yet.
We can talk
so,
about it. Just
yeah.
text me.
Do it
That's a
after
big
the
ask.
session
Yeah,
is over
alright.
because Maddie doesn't answer her text messages.
Also true.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, though, Favyon, it is your turn.
Well, he's right next to me now.
He is
right?
right next to you.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Bonkus,
You're like
Yes.
staring at his junk, basically.
Ooh!
Okay, first of
Perfect
all, I would not
opportunity.
do that because I have manners.
Averting
I
your
mean, he
eyes.
is covered. Like he's got like a loincloth.
I'm glad to know these ash creepers still have modesty.
Yeah.
Like,
Actually, you know what? No, it's probably covered in like vines.
Say.
Like there's no clothes, but it's just vines.
Interesting
Kendall down
visual.
here.
Culture and Mistral is not something we've ever had a conversation about, and I
Yeah.
think
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Yeah. Okay, I will try to bonk. I think I only have one attack right now. Yeah.
Yeah. I think you get a second attack at level 5.
Oh,
So does
no.
Ori.
Okay.
I think you're the only two that get an extra
It's
attack.
another 3 for an 8.
8 that will miss.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry, friendo.
That's fine. If I run away, he gets an attack and I'm down anyway.
If he hits you.
He will hit me.
He might not aim for you.
Yeah. And then lay on hands is an action. That's so bad. Okay. Yeah, and that's
you.
it for me.
Okay. Ori.
oh, I have an attack of opportunity. Sorry.
No, it is your turn.
It is my turn.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm
Grace is over here also doing her homework. No big deal.
sorry.
Yeah, so it is
We will
standing
fix
up
this
next to the embankment, so if you wanted
Okay.
to like jump down to it, you could.
I probably will do. Will I take fall damage if I jump? No. I'm off the bridge now.
You're off the bridge. I think if you were to like jump, we'll have you make a save.
Okay.
If you succeed on the save, no fall damage.
And that would be a strength save, question mark?
Sure. Sure.
Cool. Let me find my other... Okay.
But it's like 10 feet down, so
Okay, well,
Oh, that's not much.
no, it'd be a d6 of
Oh,
fall damage if,
yeah,
if you took
that's
it.
that's a dirty 20.
You're fine.
Yeah.
I feel like you have enough knowledge of your own limits that you can just kind of like jump, land, and you're good.
Okay, cool. So, yeah, I guess I will hit him.
Sure.
Can I only use reckless attack once?
No, you can use it
I
as
can use it
every
many
single attack.
What?
Reckless attack is amazing.
You know what? I think since he hit me last time, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna hit him.
Tragedy.
I know. That is though a 19 to hit.
Oh, that will hit.
So,
Yep.
boom. 7 plus 2 is 9.
That is correct.
Yep.
That's your total damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's looking pretty beat up.
Wow.
Wow.
Is it my turn now?
Yes, that
I'm
would
gonna
make
shoot it
it.
in the dick.
we just determined he's like a
We just
Ken
talked
doll.
about
He's
this.
covered.
God.
Okay, there's an area
Do you
where
want
his
to
dick
try
is.
to? Or there, you have an ally within 5 feet. Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Sneak attack.
14?
That will hit.
Mm.
It is a giant. It is difficult to miss.
However, you can still
You
miss.
can still miss, but it is difficult to miss.
We've done it.
We have done it.
Sneaky schlong shot.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ, Grace.
Title of the episode?
No,
I
gets
know.
us
Yeah,
demonetized.
I know.
Oh my god.
18 damage to the dick.
It is still standing, but it looks real bad. Like, it is very heavily bleeding at this point, and even though it's taking 100 damage. Exactly 100 damage.
I thought I had 100 left.
No.
Yeah, I was
No,
like,
I'm
dang.
counting up on my paper.
Oh my god.
Because that way I don't have to put, like, the total.
Yeah.
All right.
Subtraction is hard.
Yeah, exactly.
You already
Reverse
know.
math.
Raina, what you doing?
You already know. Step right across.
Yeah, you got it.
Raina of...
That's gonna be 15.
Raina Frost, that does hit.
Raina.
we had
Huzzah.
one hit, and now we gotta...
That's 6.
6? How would you like to do this?
Oh!
You also hit it in the dick.
No. I kind of want to hit it right in that, like,
In the
hole
okay.
where that fire is just kind of like...
All right, sure. You blast like ice directly into the like smoldering embers in its shoulder, and you watch as it's like coming down to club some of your allies, and it just like freezes and like literally turns into like an ice statue in the middle of the river.
Ooh.
Aesthetic.
Say. New water feature.
You survived.
Wow.
Only Favyon got close to death. It's fine.
And I'm close to death.
Ori looks a little hurt, but you're not super hurt, are you?
No, I'm
I'll
not.
cast Cure Wounds on
And then the other two, you guys didn't take
Rad.
Yeah,
anything.
no.
I took a little bit of damage.
Did you?
11.
Yeah, I took 2.
Hold on.
I
also
took
took some.
19.
How'd you take 2? What happened to you?
The fire.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we technically
I
should have
don't
had you
think
guys
it's
roll, but I think because it's getting hit with the
But
ice, we're going to say it doesn't explode out into ash. Okay.
Great news.
Success.
7.
Okay.
Nice.
Success.
Besties.
You solved my giant problem.
Wow.
That's what we should call it, a giant problem.
Giant
But
problem.
that's spoilers.
It's a little on the nose.
I like the all whoopsies, no daisies. I kind of like that.
All whoopsies, no daisies.
Alright, now what?
Yeah, I'm just gonna take a seat.
Yeah, I think Favyon needs to give a rest.
Yeah, I sure do. Maybe we could take half hour, maybe even an hour. Some may say a short rest. Mayhaps.
You guys can take a short rest, yeah?
This is possible.
Yeah. Go have your bird go get the dog tag, please.
You heard him.
He like looks at Favyon like. "Wah." You get the sense like, am I supposed to take orders from him now too?
I'm gonna
Not
hold
always.
up, like, I have a little bit of rations. I'll just hold up a little bit.
You see it look at you like, It snatches the rations out of your hand and then flies off.
Where's the other boulder that this thing threw at us?
It threw it at you specifically. So
Right.
it's like right off the embankment. It's not as large as the first one, but looking at it, like you see a lot of similar features. Like it's got the same claw marks in it. It's got the scorch marks
Could
on
I
it.
start pushing it so that way, like, there's like maybe like almost like a stepstone path, like across the river, like kind of.
With the 2 boulders.
Yeah.
I don't know if you'd be able to move this boulder.
With the
we
both
try?
of us?
Yeah. Can we?
If you want to make a combined strength check, sure.
I want to help out.
Sure. I thought you were taking a short
Yeah,
rest.
you're resting.
Oh, I can't do both? We can't all just take a
no.
rest?
I mean, you can all take a rest and then
Strength.
do it if you want.
So that's what we were
I
doing.
thought that's what we were
Okay,
doing.
Yeah.
sure.
But unless
We
you
can do
guys,
that.
if you don't want my help. But
No, we can do the hour rest. We can do the hour
if you
rest.
don't want
I
me
can
to.
push almost 500 pounds, so.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, I don't know how that happened. I have a push-pull and it's 480 pounds.
How do you have that?
What the fuck?
Is it on your character sheet?
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Let me see,
What?
because I have a D&D Beyond for her too.
Anyways, yeah, so if you're all taking a short rest, you can use any hit dice to heal back up if you need to. And then, if you want to attempt to push this boulder into the river,
Where do you see your push pull?
It's just on one of my pages. It's under equipment.
Okay, hold on.
that's so weird.
These fucking guns!
Alright, yeah. So everybody who wants to help push
Push
said
the
boulder,
rock.
make a strength
Push the
check.
rock.
Just
Could
a straight
I?
strength check.
I don't know that I would necessarily be helpful, but I sure will try to help.
Could I rig rope around it and pull it so it becomes an over-the-shoulder boulder holder?
Ooh.
Jesus.
Or he falls into the river and dies. Strength checks.
I got a 16, so I am
Just
helpful.
Straight strength. You just add your
16.
modifier.
It's a 14.
14.
14.
14.
16.
I'd say all combined, it takes a while. Like once you get it moving, it moves pretty easily. But like getting that first big push is the hard part, and you're able to like push it into the river itself.
Cool.
Does it?
It just like flops into the river and sticks there.
All right, good enough.
Okay.
Does the bird return?
Yeah, bird returns. It drops off a little amulet. It does look to be a dog tag, essentially, like a notification of that this was a member of the guard. It's got name on it, and then on the back, it's basically like, if found, please return to Captain I don't remember the captain's name.
Roars in
Captain Roars in the Wind. Right. Yeah,
We never-
Captain Roar of the Wind.
We never established if they heard me say the bird's name.
Yes,
Yeah, we did. They
did.
heard you.
Oh, they did hear me.
Yeah, they heard you.
Okay.
So I will thank him by name. Let me move all my dices that I have now. So I can acquire my bird lore.
Bird lore.
Orpheus.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Orpheus.
He
Give it a little pat.
bows his head slightly.
Bird noises.
Bird noise. Bird lore.
Bird lore.
How common of a name is that?
Orpheus?
That's a great question. How common is the name
I'd
Orpheus?
say it's probably not very common.
Can I roll to see if I recognize it?
Sure
That
you
is
can.
such a good idea.
Make a history check, please.
My history is not great.
My history
This-
is.
However,
The DC is different for others.
That's true.
For some other than others.
I'm rolling so low today. fam.
22.
22? What'd you roll?
19?
Bro, I thought you rolled this.
No.
I thought you got a 6 and we're
No,
like
I rolled
22.
this
And I was like,
one.
what the
Hell
hell
yeah,
is your
love it.
That
modifier?
one.
17.
17. So you wouldn't recognize the name.
Really?
Raina, we'll say you recognize it, but you can't quite tell from where. Like, you know you've heard it before.
From where? From like 2 millennia ago when she was actually living. Actually,
Is she a ghost?
no, you're over 400 years old.
Yeah.
Can smell and also feel pain. But is not a ghost.
I can do 450.
What the fuck?
Because it's you strength score
Yeah.
times 30.
Jesus. That's insane.
We're strong.
We are
Strong.
Strong.
I'm strong. I'm just
Wait.
a poor rolling today.
What did you
Yeah.
roll?
11 plus 3.
That's 14.
Strong.
For the history check or
Oh,
for
no,
the
no,
strength?
for strength check.
What'd you
for
roll for-
history, 8.
8, yeah.
I don't know anything.
What were we rolling
Fun
history
fact.
for?
Your DC was lowest.
Yeah, but you have to understand, I roll bad.
Yeah, I know.
I rolled so poorly
Was it
all
for
game.
Orpheus' name?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you have heard the name Orpheus.
It's Morpheus. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
It's Morbin time.
Time.
But you don't quite know where you've heard the name before.
Interesting.
But it's definitely not a common name.
Okay.
It's not like Ken.
He comes down and in his claws is a red pill and a blue pill. He has on the little glasses.
Everything's suddenly tinted slightly green.
Little black
You
trench
take the
coat.
red pill and you realize you're a tabletop character.
You look up, there's Panera bread all around you.
Not sponsored by Panera Bread.
Not, but could be.
Yeah.
Could be.
Could be Panera. Anyway. Anything
Panera
else?
sponsors my next heart attack caused by caffeine.
We could kiss that sponsorship. Lord.
Alright.
Well, should we go back?
I mean,
At this point, it is starting to be like dusk. The sun is definitely starting to set.
We should probably camp.
Yeah, probably camp out.
Alright.
You want to camp by the bridge?
Why
You
not?
want to go into the ash fields?
Let's
Okay,
sit
fine.
by the bridge and see if anything else pops up.
Okay.
I hate that plan, but okay.
Are we all sleeping at the same time?
No.
I mean,
Darn.
Raina doesn't sleep.
sentry's rest. I'll hunker down for 6 hours.
Yeah, I'll hit the hay. I am.
Favyon's out like a light.
Tired.
I'll meditate for 2 or for 4.
Dude, come on.
6, 8, 10, 12.
17. I'd be snoring.
Sounds like a chainsaw. You don't even know what a chainsaw is. But if you did, it's Favyon.
That's the only high roll I've gotten.
20.
For something that didn't matter.
You did
I
roll
know.
a 20 for something that you rolled a 20 for a manticore.
That I scared away.
Tess was telling me that the only thing she knows about D&D is that you roll for stuff, and so she requested that during this session I roll to fart, and if I get a nat 1, I shit myself.
Do you want to do that while you're sleeping?
Do it.
I mean, I think now you gotta.
Fine.
Wake up to something that also smells really bad, and we think the manticore
Goes
is bad.
Yeah.
You're like, God, what the hell is that?
It's a 19.
It's silent but
It's-
deadly.
Yes.
You hear
It doesn't extend beyond the range of your tent. You're the only one who can smell it.
I dream of the manticore. It's chasing me. I cannot escape it.
You had
Always,
way
like,
too many
running
eggs.
in the tent,
Like
just
a
like
dog,
running
like-
in their sleep.
Raina's just like,
You can hear it. All right, but yeah, you're on Sentinel's watch then. Do me a favor. Make a perception check in the middle of the night.
In the middle of the night.
14.
14. So this is the first time that you've all slept this close to the ash fields, because it's not like super far away. It's maybe like a mile away, which is like
Still too close.
yeah, pretty close. So it never gets fully dark. Like there's always like you know how if you see the glow of like a city at night, it's kind of like that, because the entire ash fields are still slightly smoldering and on
Light
fire.
pollution.
He's smoldering.
Smoldering.
Oh.
Yes.
Hey, baby girl.
They're looking at you real nice.
Oh.
And as you're kind of like keeping watch through the night, while still not fully focused on it,
Yeah.
you do hear the occasional like movement on the other side of the bridge. And at one point you even hear like a sound of like a claw on wood specifically.
But it's not getting closer, is it? It's on the
Not
other
that you can
side.
tell.
What time would that be happening at?
It's like 1 o'clock in the morning.
So how many
Would
hours
it-
since we've gone to bed?
Oh, so we'll say it's. I'll leave that up to you. If you want to be awake at that time, you can be.
Yeah, I'll be awake. She's gonna stealth over and see if there's anything she can see.
Like up to the bridge.
Yeah.
So keep in mind, your side of the bridge is now fully collapsed.
Yeah. I
Okay.
just want to see, because against wood, that's something that's still by the bridge, which means that we have
Yeah.
not solved the problem.
Okay.
So. Oh, wait. 30-20.
For stealth.
Yeah.
Okay. So you like sneak out of your tent, and I imagine even Raina probably doesn't see you. And you like creep up to the edge of the embankment, looking out at the now fully destroyed bridge. And on the other side, you see it's very dark. So even with your, I'm assuming, dark vision as an elf,
Yeah, she has dark vision.
it's still hard to make out shapes, especially because looking at it, you almost have the glow of the ash fields behind it, which kind of erases like any features that you could see. But you see what looks to be a humanoid, like crouched, like Gollum style, on the bridge, and it's like looking directly at you specifically.
Who's Gollum? That book hasn't been written.
Not yet.
Not yet. And you hear a faint like, and then it just like hobble like on all fours, like frog hopping almost.
Did the noise sound familiar? Like, did it sound like the things that were in the ash field?
So it didn't sound specifically like either of the two ash creatures you've encountered. It didn't sound like the giant or the creeper.
Great, now we have our own little golem running around. Cool beans.
And you watch it for a while, and it literally just kind of like trundles off into the ash fields eventually. Like it literally just goes into the field.
I'll go back. Because that's a problem that's above our pay grade at this point, but that we should report. That, like, shit from the ash field is straight up just going to the bridge now. It's not just the one creature.
Came out and said,
Down with the sickness.
Oh gosh.
She's gonna creep up to Raina
Yeah.
and, like, try not to jump scare her, but it probably isn't gonna work.
Okay, what's your passive perception?
14.
What'd you roll for stealth?
30-20.
Yeah.
She doesn't see you approach, yeah?
There was something on the
Ah.
bridge.
If I have a heart, I thought a bit heart attack. Something by the bridge. I heard scratching.
It was the weird little gremlin creature.
What weird little gremlin creature?
I don't know, it was hopping around like a frog.
Can I do some sort of check to see if I know?
Make a nature check.
Can I make a nature check?
Sure. So I'm literally picturing like Gollum from Lord of the Rings. Like it walks on like it's all like hands and legs.
I got
like,
a 5.
kind of hopping and hobbling over.
I do not know what this is.
I got a 14.
It does not sound familiar to you.
Okay.
As long as it stays on the other side of the bridge.
Well, but we need to report it because
Correct,
that means
but
yeah, it was on the other side of the bridge. I was being like what I thought was really sneaky. I don't know. You could tell me,
I
but
didn't hear you.
it still saw me.
I do not like that. But I do like that it did not come over. That it was not that interested. That it would. Did it look or like the other creatures that we have seen from the ash fields?
Like, did it have its mouth sewn shut?
So you couldn't see features because of the darkness and the light behind it. But you did definitely notice that it looked like it had vines on it.
Yes.
And you could see like little smoldering like lights on its body, like embers.
But it does mean that the creatures from the ash field are coming out towards the bridge.
We understood that with the giant.
But it could have been just a fluke with the giant. Now we know it's not a fluke.
I do not think it was a fluke with the giant.
Don't think so either.
I think the creatures are purposely trying to drive things to them because why would it take out the bridge? I wonder if they can communicate amongst themselves.
They're either going to have to build a new bridge further away or figure out what to do about the ash field.
The ash field is a problem that has been going on for years. I do not know how quickly that would be able to be solved. And since we are the only people who have been through it, it would probably fall to us. At least we are experts.
It's definitely something that's going to need to be discussed.
Yeah.
It kind of seems like they're going to need to raise the ash fields if they want to keep this bridge. Personally, I feel like it's more fiscally responsible to just build a new one significantly further away, even if it would make a farther path, but...
Yeah, but that will take a long time, and it also, we would have to make a new trail, period, because the roads go through this way.
It's also worth mentioning that that's what happened when the ash fields were formed in the first place. This was the plan B.
Maybe time for plan C.
But that is tomorrow problem. I think for now we let our friends rest.
The two of them took the most heat in the fight.
Yeah.
Literally.
There's no letting him rest. You have to just wait for him to wake up. He's dead to the world.
Okay.
Yeah.
We wait till everybody wakes up. Okay.
So we all...
Sure. So you would all get your health back, get your spell slots back, get half of your hit dice back. That would also make it now the 15th of Jorgen. It's Comizes. It's the equivalent of a Thursday.
Alright. How do you spell that?
Comizes.
Thank you.
Comizes.
So I guess we head back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Someone roll a d.
I was going to say, is there anything we want to do before we head back?
Maybe investigate the bridge a little bit more, see if there's any, like, evidence of any more creatures other than the weird gremlin thing.
What weird gremlin thing?
There was, like, a weird gremlin thing on the other side of the bridge in the middle of the night.
There seems to be more of the ash creatures coming towards the bridge. I heard scratching and...
I wonder if we can tell if the ash fields themselves are expanding or if there is something pushing these creatures out, because this hasn't been a common occurrence to see them out. So if they are they desperate for something? Is there lack of resources?
Or
Or
there's probably fewer people traveling through the ash fields, so they're looking for, I don't know.
Raina also had a theory that the creatures have started communicating with each other.
Duh. I think that the attack on the bridge was purposeful. It seems almost like a coordinated attack that to drive people into these ash fields, because based on what we have seen, these creatures seem to be, or would have been, like us when this magic originally happened. And they seem to have been corrupted. I believe if they are communicating, or perhaps there is some sort of magic or person in charge of them that is making them do these things.
A hive mind.
Duh.
Yeah. I think Aura's gonna look around and see if there's any like other evidence of the like patrol, so that like if there's more things to bring back,
Okay.
bring more like dog tags or evidence.
Okay.
I don't know how many. Do we know how many like guards went out to investigate?
I don't think I mentioned it at the time, but I had 4 in my mind was the number.
Okay.
And I feel like the captain probably would have told you it was a squad of 4.
Okay.
So yeah, if you want to look around, make an investigation check.
Ooh, yeah, that. Nope. I don't see anything.
You don't see nothing.
Nothing.
Anybody else?
Yeah, I'll look too.
I'll look, and
You
then
can
I
do
wanna
other
say
things too. I'm
something.
just asking.
What are we
Morning
looking?
air.
Investigation?
I
Sure.
7.
Yeah.
Can Orpheus look too?
9.
Sure, he can.
Cause he'll see shiny stuff.
We'll see.
Ooh.
Orpheus sees all. Sure. You all kind of start looking around, and then eventually, Death Snell, you hear like a, and you look up at Orpheus, and he is holding another amulet in his mouth, and he like lands and like drops it at your feet, and then like tugs at your shirt a little bit, seemingly trying to get you to follow.
I'll follow him.
You go up to the edge of where the bridge was, and he lands on the other side, and you actually see a small pile of 2 more amulets on the other side. Notably, almost exactly where you saw the gremlin.
Well, I would like to do a thing.
Okay. Well, hang on. Let's do this first.
Well, this
Or this is related.
It
Okay.
could,
Okay.
because it's on the other side, right?
Yeah.
So, one of the things that I can replicate is a rope of climbing.
Oh, sick.
So that could help
isn't
us.
all rope of climbing?
No, but this is, I can animate it. And it can hold up to 3,000 pounds.
Bro, what the?
Artificers are dumb.
Okay,
Right.
send Crow over to the other side. How many amulets in addition to the one we already have?
So it dropped 1 off, so that's 2, and there are 2 others on the other side.
Okay,
So we're just missing.
And the,
No, we're
the
missing
bridge
one?
is 60
No,
feet,
there's
right?
4.
We got one
Oh.
yesterday.
The bridge is 60 feet. Yes.
That's exactly how long I can.
Sick.
I make a rope of climbing. I'm gonna make, so it's 60 foot length of silk rope. As a bonus action, I can command it.
So broke, yes.
Yes.
Silk
Come on. I can command the other end to move towards a destination I choose. So I'm gonna.
Other side of bridge.
Yeah.
Okay. So you just have a super easy way to get across now?
Yeah.
Okay. Sure.
Rad. Let's do it to it.
Yeah.
You can all climb across.
Yep.
You have to like tighten walk it.
I think so, yeah. Or like
Or we
shimmy,
can.
yeah.
I would feel like I'm gonna shimmy. Personally.
I'm a shimmier. I'm not that dexterous.
Yeah.
Shimmy. If
You're
you
gonna
want-
see will
Shimmy,
tightrope
right?
walk.
Sure, make a dex save.
21.
You're Gucci.
Are we doing strength?
Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna make you do
Okay,
it.
cool.
If you're shimmying, you're fine.
That's why I didn't say shit.
Yeah.
Yay.
If you're shimmying, you're Gucci. If you're tightrope walking, you gotta make a save.
All right. Well.
So you can get to the other side. There are 2 amulets, and they're just kind of like laying on top of each other.
I will collect them all.
Sure.
You're
As you lean down to pick them up, you notice little scratches in the wood around it.
Yeah, oh yeah. By the way, I did tell the rope to fasten itself securely.
Yeah.
Cool.
I got you.
Just. What else is over there?
There's little, like, claw scratches next to where the amulets are placed in the bridge.
From
So
Orpheus?
no, no, from the gremlin-esque motherfucker.
So perhaps this creature, because it looked at you. Yes, Nell?
That's now.
Mm-hmm.
And it seems small, yes?
How
It seemed humanoid-sized.
humanoid? Like
Like,
around the same
yeah.
size as I am.
Like 5'5", maybe.
And
It's tough to tell exact height because it was like crouched golem
and then
style.
but this looks like a humanoid hand.
Oh yeah.
Perhaps not all is what it seems in the ash fields.
Unless it just takes time to become corrupted by them. I mean, if they were once humans or humanoid, it could be a process.
No, this could be true. Perhaps it has something to do with because you heard it, huh? It made a noise. These other creatures have their mouths sewn shut.
So that was something I was wondering as well. Something I journaled last night before I went to bed.
You
Passed
journal?
out.
No, you do have a journal.
Oh.
See,
Thanks.
I put it right here in my journal. Why are the creatures' mouths sewn shut?
is
Who
this?
is the sower?
That's
Who
a
is the
good
sewer?
question.
I think this goes with what
Does this make you
we
feel
were
better?
thinking. No, it's fine.
Who is the seamstress?
Yeah, who
It's
is
the seamstress.
That does sound like something Favyon would write, though. Like,
There's your session title.
Yes, bitch. Who the seamstress?
yas.
Yes.
I do agree. I do not think everything is as it seems in these ash fields.
Yeah.
Because we do not know what is like. We know that it was we know it was like magic that caused,
Mhm.
Yeah.
but we don't know who did said magic.
That is correct. So, there's a lot of stories about the ash fields. There was no one really who survived like the initial incident. Some people might have been on the outskirts of the incident and made it out of the ash fields, but from what everyone understands is there was something going on because there used to be not a settlement, but almost like a little like camp in the middle of it. That there was an arcane explosion, and it caused all of this. But even to the best scholars' knowledge, which like you would have read in some of the books in the archives, a magical anomaly like this, like that was 10 years ago. It should have worn off by now.
Yeah. I think,
So especially if it was like an accident, those are typically like a one and done kind of situation. So the fact that it is continuing is incredibly odd.
I do not think it was an accident. I think that perhaps this seamstress of yours could be
Favyon seamstress.
could be the sower of this.
The sower.
Yeah.
The sewer.
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 Of this destruction.
Now, it may take us some extra time, but if the creature you saw did drop off these amulets, has some sort of consciousness, maybe it's worth it to stay another night, see if it comes back.
I was to say, do we think it's maybe one of the guards who's been influenced?
Oh.
And
Would be
it's-
humanoid? Would be new to the
I was to
corruption?
say, and so it was like a last
Especially if we
act
heard
of
it make
humanity
noise.
to
It might be worth it to
Ins-
stay one more night just to
observe.
see.
Yeah. Ezreal does not agree.
So I can do
Ariel said,
multiple
"Boom."
infusions, right? So if I take off, if I do, instead of doing my enhanced arcane focus, and I could do another replicate magic item, right?
I believe so.
I think so.
Artificers have
Because
so
it says
much
I can do
going
this
on.
infusion as many times as I'd like.
In theory.
I think that's what it actually says.
Artificer. Yeah, like artificers have so much going
Because I have
on.
an idea.
Like once we've got a good grasp on what you're doing, though. I'm
Yeah.
novice.
If you okay, using this infusion, you replicate it. You can learn this infusion multiple times. Each time you do so, choose a magic item that you can make with it, picking from the replicable items table. Which
So, but that would be when you gain this feature, so you only know these infusions.
Okay.
When you level up, you can like learn new infusions.
Okay.
So you can't like swap them out when you have a long rest, but you can swap them out, or not swap them out, but learn new ones when you level up.
Okay. So you know what? Then in this case, I will say that instead of arcane focus, I will just have another replicate magic item, and that like it's the rope. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Then.
Yeah. So you learn additional infusions when you reach certain levels, and whenever you gain a level, you can replace one of the infusions with a new one.
Cool.
And whenever you finish a long rest, you can touch a non-magical object and imbue it with an infusion, turning it into a magical item.
Cool.
So that would be like the rope of climbing that would have been this morning after your long rest.
Alright, never mind then.
But it remains in an item indefinitely until you die.
So many bags of
But the infusion also vanishes if you replace your knowledge of the infusion.
Okay, so that's why.
So if you were to get rid of the
You're about
rope
to
of
rip off a
climbing,
ton of people and their bags of holding.
No,
if you get rid of that, and all of a sudden
if
they
I
just
would
become
get rid of
normal
this,
bags.
but I have these two, so I'm
It'll be
fine.
so funny one day when she gets rid of it.
I could also
That's why she can't
sell
open
the
a
ropes of
business.
climbing.
Yeah, it also says if an infusion
small
ends
business.
on an item that contains other things, like a bag of holding, its contents harmlessly appear in and around its space.
Oh, at least it doesn't go to Ash.
Yeah, so if they fill it with their random shit, and then you're just like, I don't want to know this anymore, it just like pops out.
Nice.
It's a good prank.
It's a great prank.
Excellent.
Bad business practice.
Very bad.
But only if I don't
Get caught.
Correct.
That's
Also
fair.
this. Alright,
Okay.
cool. So I feel like let's go back to our side of the bridge. And we can wait.
You want to wait for a day?
Yeah.
Yeah. To see if we can.
Okay, that's fine. While we're here, do we want to make any effort to check out the giant's body?
I was
since it's
gonna-
still
It's frozen
there.
Yeah.
I mean, how long would it stay frozen for?
I mean, so just for sake of like, we'll say it stayed frozen long enough for like rigor mortis to kick in.
And then now.
So now it's just like a giant statue in the river.
I think it looks good.
Nico.
Because there's also a solid chance that like because of the flames and everything else, it might just like kind of start to calcify.
Okay.
Very cool.
Yeah,
Cool.
let's check it out. You said it's not wearing any like clothing. or
No, it's
anything,
covered in
right?
vines.
Yeah, let's do some.
Oh,
So it looks
also,
like a jolly green
I
giant.
would like to check out. I would like
I
to check
guess.
out the space in which it came from.
Okay.
Like, is there a hole down there where it resided, or
we
did
are
it
on
literally
that
like
side.
move the rock around it to appear?
Okay.
Is
like-
the hole still there?
Yeah, is it its little cavern?
Okay. So you can go over and check. You notice, because earlier when you were looking at it, you saw several like small, well, I guess not small, large indents in the ground. And you go up to this one, and you still see kind of like the mangled corpse of one of the guards. You do get the sense it was probably used as a trap. A very obvious one, but it's not a smart creature.
Also, we still fell for it, so like.
I mean, Orpheus fell for it.
Yeah.
I have an idea.
Mm-hmm.
So remember when we were in the ash fields, and the creature kept popping up, and our companions were taken.
If there's a bunch of underground tunnels, I'm gonna lose my phone.
This is what I was thinking. Because this thing also popped out of ground.
Tunnels.
Yep.
Under
wrong with
the
tunnels?
ash fields.
Secret tunnels.
Not
Yeah.
so secret anymore.
Yeah.
Let's go to the hidey hole.
Okay. So the indent that's in the ground is still there. Like it's still present. It's still a lot larger than the other one that exists further down. But like going in, you can actually feel the dirt is a lot. I'm trying to think of what the word is, because like softer isn't what I'm looking for, but it's like looser.
Yeah.
Got some loose dirt there, yeah. But the hole itself is like filled back in.
Sort of like quicksand, maybe?
similar, but you're not sink. Like if you stand on it, you don't sink.
Could perhaps things in the night filled up the hole?
I mean, it could just be that the dirt collapsed in on itself.
That's true. That's true.
I don't know if it's worth trying to dig a little. I mean, we have time.
You have a day. You don't want
Mighty hole.
Do we want to?
It's up to you guys.
Do we want
Does
to
anyone
dig?
have anything to dig
To
with?
dig with, I know.
Question. Remember that thing we talked about?
Yes.
Could I?
Sure.
Cool.
You have a shovel.
It's my hand.
I have my shield.
You could use a shield.
My hands are spades.
Yeah, so you all watch as Raina just like extends her arms and her hands, which are like normal human looking hands, essentially, just like meld together and just turn into shovels. And she's now got 2 shovels for arms.
Interesting.
Dig a tunnel, dig.
Yeah, I'm there just holding my shield and then
Shield.
just put it down. I'll just watch her dig. I'm so confused.
You could also dig. Is a shield which you plan to use.
It's not curved though. It's just
It's a straight. Is it like a kite shield? Like
yeah.
But you could.
Okay.
Just flinging dirt.
I'll just say okay and let her get back to business.
Alright, I dig.
you dig, sure. I guess make a dig check. I don't fucking know. Jesus. Make a secret tunnel check. Yeah, make a strength check. Sure.
I feel like strength is the would make the
That was
16.
almost a natural.
God,
20.
could you imagine?
16.
Once I get over my shock of her hands being shovels, I'll
You'll pitch in.
dirty 20. Fuck me.
You like start digging, and it's a very like arduous process. Like when you dig, the dirt around kind of like settles into the hole. Like you really have to fight to be able to make any progress here.
This place sucks.
And it's also like right next to the path.
Yeah.
So like you're just like in the middle of nowhere digging this thing. How long do you intend to dig?
Until the earth no longer is loose. Like once I
You
feel
get to like stone.
yeah, when it gets
Yeah,
compact,
you get a
where it's
ding.
clear it hasn't been moved around.
Okay. We're gonna say it takes like several hours.
Well, we have fuck.
You have all day, yeah. I am gonna make you both make a check for exhaustion.
Yeah.
Because like if you're digging a hole for hours on end, so make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh.
19.
21.
You're both fine.
Stupid.
Maddie's over here out of combat. The dice are rolling so well.
I'm a the dice are
The
reminding me.
pacifist.
They
Yeah,
are,
you're a
yes.
pacifist paladin.
Pacifist
It's
on my
making
god's
it's humbling
request.
me. It's
Yes,
what it's
there
fucking
you go.
doing.
Okay. Yeah, so you're both fine. You keep digging. While they're digging, though, Ori and Death Snell, what are you guys doing?
I don't know, because I have nothing to dig with.
Your heart.
Well,
Dig deep.
Some of us don't even have that.
hold on, maybe I have.
You also you don't have to help dig. You can do something else.
What the hell else would I do?
Oh, I'm gonna I have a couple of
Dirt out of
questions
the
for
way
you while we dig.
for a little
Okay.
bit, and then I'll probably like sit and like pull out my little like journal that I have and try and draw the giant.
Okay, sure.
Nah, best I can do is a hammer.
I had a hand.
Okay.
I got a
Like a
hammer and
regular
a
one, like a
crowbar.
3-pound hammer.
Yeah.
So what do you want to do then?
I don't know. I'll
Black
just
as
sort of look
fungus.
around, see if I can find anything of interest.
Okay. Just make a general investigation
You're
check.
gonna run into the manticore.
God, he came to the other side of the bridge to
Dirty
save us.
20.
Dirty 20, okay. So looking around, I will say, so you'll find, since nobody really checked out the giant too much, we'll say that you can investigate the giant.
So true.
You find a little, like, amongst some of the vines, there is, like, semblance of what looks like it used to be clothes. Not a lot. Like, it's still very much, like, loincloth-esque. But there's a tiny, like, well, tiny for the giant. Oh my goodness, excuse me. Large for you. Like, it's, like, purse-sized. Of a little sack of coins. And you pull it down and you can kind of look through it. And there's, like, 5 gold coins in there, but they're not the kind that you would normally use. They're like kind of misshapen and bent, and it looks like they have like a word kind of like stamped onto the top of it, very poorly made.
Not the killer.
What language do you speak?
I speak Common, Elvish, Sylvan, and Thieves' Cant.
You do not understand the writing on the coin.
Is it one coin, multiple?
There's 5 coins.
They all look like similar.
Yeah, so it's very noticeable that they're not, they're not all the same. Like if you had a sack of gold coins, you can assume that they're all pretty much uniform. They all look the same. They've all got the same markings. Like they're the same dimensions. These are all. They look like they were made individually, and they're all stamped with the same word, but some of it is in like different places. There might be a little like drawing on one of them. They're very crude marks of money.
I'll bring them over to Raina and see if she recognizes them.
I look up while I'm digging.
Sure.
Common, Draconic, Elvish.
Nope.
I do not recognize.
I'm gonna bet you it's giant.
Who's to say?
But is it celestial?
No.
Damn, that's crazy. My guess is going to be giant. Anyone speak giant?
No, I wish.
Well, we can take them back. How big of coins are we talking?
They're like dinner plate sized almost.
Put them in the bag.
Yep. Bag them up.
So it does.
Show them to Orpheus first.
He like.
But the birds cannot.
You see, he seems like interested by it, but it doesn't look like he knows what it is. They're also, and everyone would kind of know this because like you have gold coins. Like they're not pure gold coins. The ones that you picked up, like they look like they've got gold in it, but they're also like there's a lot of copper in there and like some other metals. It very much looks like stitched together.
Interesting.
I mean, stitched isn't the right word for metal.
Melded.
But,
Like
yeah,
melded,
yeah.
Could I tell anything on the craftsmanship? Like, would I have recognized the craftsmanship, given my
Given your nature.
knowledge and nature? Yeah. Because I was a.
Yeah, we can have you roll for it. I don't know.
Would
what
it be history, maybe?
Sure. Make a history check.
Nope. 10.
10? No.
What languages would Orpheus even speak?
Not this one.
Okay, well, I got that part, but
I continued to dig.
Yeah, you can continue to dig.
he would probably speak the most languages out of...
And then, Ori, make a sleight of hand. Let's see how good your drawing is of this giant.
Oh, God.
It's a stick figure. Nat 1.
God.
It's a stick figure with 2, like, arms way up like this.
That's a 17.
It's pretty good. Like, there might be a couple of details missing, but overall, like, it's pretty darn accurate. Very impressive. Okay. As you keep digging, several hours still going.
Hold on. I want to have conversations while we dig.
Yeah, of course.
So I don't want to be insensitive, but I have some questions, seeing as I have seen your insides, and there are none. So, what? How? Who? I don't know how to ask the question correctly.
Can I do an insight check into Favyon? Because I feel like Raina's deciding whether or not she wants to tell him these things.
It's up to you.
That's fine.
You get to decide if she succeeds or not.
Let me see. I'm just thinking.
What are you trying to insight?
I'm just doing this is for myself. This is if it's
Well, but what are you trying to determine?
Yeah.
whether or not she would trust him at this point.
Okay, so you're
To
like
kind of like
testing his trustworthiness.
Yeah. So the higher it is, I think. Okay, double digits is what I was looking for.
Okay, sure.
I mean, he seems genuine.
Yeah,
Like,
and I feel like
he doesn't even know how to ask a question, so he just came
Yeah.
out and said that.
What are you?
well,
Yeah, what are you?
I feel like she pauses a little bit. How close are the other two to us?
They're on the other side
I
of
was
the bridge.
I'm drawing
Yeah,
the
they're
giant.
both on. They're probably at this point still messing with the giant.
I don't know
So,
them as well, so I feel
They're
like
like 60 feet
now's
away, at least, if not more. They're also like in a
You
hole.
seem like a trustworthy young man, so I will tell you a little bit. I was not always like this. I came across some strong magic, and from what I can tell, I was ripped out of my body. And then I woke up like this. That was half a year ago.
Half a year ago?
No.
So, but you're 400, so it's not this that is...
This body is not 400.
Mm.
No.
Mm. It wasn't in... by the term ripped, I'm guessing it was not intentional?
On my part, no. On theirs, perhaps.
Who's they?
Do not know. It was dark. My town was attacked. And this is all I remember. I'm trying to get back there. And that is why I joined the caravan.
Where's home?
Connecticut.
You did this to yourself. All right, everyone take a shot.
I love the super serious moment broken up by Connecticut.
Yep.
Spelled K.
Yeah, there's a K.
No C's in it. I. K-U-T.
God, I fucking hate you
Sorry,
so
Kenneth.
much.
Sorry, there's another E-T. Sorry, K-E-N-E-T.
K-E-N-E-T.
E-T. K-U-T. There you go. Connecticut.
I hate you for making Connecticut canon.
Oh, you let me do this.
Canon with a K.
Canon with a K.
That is why I was searching for it when we went to the library.
Getting it back.
It seems it has survived. I am hoping to find my family there.
I'm very sorry to hear that.
I have not spoken of it yet, but given our circumstances and what has happened, I feel like at least perhaps someone should know, just in case.
Well, thank you for trusting me with that.
No, you would remind me of someone I know. He's a good man. He is a good man, I hope.
Thank you.
That is good. That is good.
Was a good man.
I hope. I have not heard from him.
Well, we'll see if we can change that.
No, I hope so.
Okay. Dig.
Yep, we're digging again. I hope it is not too much to ask, but you seem a little tender-footed, handed. You know, nice young man out in these world. Where
Just
do you
because
come
I
from?
got beaten by the giant doesn't
No,
mean I'm
no.
tenderized.
like kind. You know, you did not want to hurt the Manticore on the road.
Well, it is just a creature. It is innocent. It is just doing what it needs to survive, aren't we all?
No. What brings you out on the road?
I'm just trying to, I don't know, see more of the world, I guess.
Good to know.
Ding.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you have something to say,
Oh,
Ori?
well, I was gonna say, once Ori's done sketching, she's probably gonna pull out her little pan flute,
Okay.
play a couple tunes that she knows.
Did
Okay.
you hear the pan flute?
Dig with a pan flute. Sure. You can play a nice little ditty. Play the bardcore version of Unholy.
The pan flute version.
Pan flute
I actually
bardcore.
looked up pan flute music because I was like, what do pan flutes sound like?
They sound like pan flutes.
Yeah, they
Have
do.
one.
They do.
Okay. So you can play some music while people are working,
mean,
lift up their
pass the
spirits.
time.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. Sure. So again, a couple more hours kind of pass. You feel like you've made quite a bit of progress. Like you're deep in this hole at this point. And eventually, Raina, you like digging with both of your shovel arms,
So odd. So weird.
and you just hear like a as you like hit something solid.
It's just rock.
It's just some rock. And you like kind of dig around it a little bit. And
Wait, don't know if I can do that.
So you do hit what is essentially rock on like the edge of the hole that you've been digging. But you notice that like digging next to it, you could still dig further down. It appears as though this creature might have come through solid rock.
Okay, so if there's no point to continue, then there's no point to continue.
So you still could continue. Like the hole itself could go further down, but there's a very clear, as you like dig around, there's a very clear ring of solid rock. So this creature like pushed its way through the rock, essentially, and broke it up. So the digging, if you wish to continue, is going to become significantly harder.
Is this you telling us to give up the dig?
No, this is... You can keep digging as much as you want. Like, you are still capable of doing so. I'm just saying you've hit the point where it's now getting more difficult, but it's not impossible.
There's nothing else to do, right? If we're just killing time?
Okay.
Again, we do.
You can. Once we get to the end of this, we're going to have you make another con check for
Makes sense.
exhaustion. But you keep digging. And again, a couple more hours pass. And so we'll have you make that con check for exhaustion. I'm assuming you're stopping throughout the day to like eat lunch and things like that.
Yeah.
12.
19.
19, you're good. We're going to have Raina take a point of exhaustion there. Because every time we make it in a day, the DC goes up.
Fist.
Yeah.
Passive fist.
And so you keep digging, and at this point you're moving the loose dirt, but you're also pulling out like chunks of rock.
Any of them pretty rock, mayhaps?
I don't know. Let's roll.
Yeah. See if they know.
I'm not talking gem, just pretty.
Sure.
Nice.
Shiny rock.
Shiny rock!
Shiny rock. And the sun's starting to like get low enough that you're starting to lose light. And eventually, Raina, as you're digging, you like pull away a bit of dirt, and you see a small gap form.
I think we've hit the tunnel.
Is
I still not
Secret
like
tunnels.
it actually a secret tunnel? I'm gonna be so sad if it's just it's just a little space,
Just
but
a
now
little
it's just more
space.
rock.
And you dig a little bit more. You dig out a little bit more, and you can kind of like look into a space that starts to appear, and it does look as though there is a tunnel beneath the ground.
Don't like that, I'm right.
I thought this was gonna be fruitless, baby. I thought we were just gonna be digging forever.
And you look into this tunnel. It is like pitch black inside this tunnel. There's no lights. You don't want to look for long. Do you want to see what you can see or no?
Because I don't think I have dark vision, do I?
I don't think so.
I sure shit don't.
I think the only person who has dark vision is Death's now.
Yeah.
Which is impressive that 25% have dark vision. Usually it's the other way around. If you want her to jump in the hole and take a look, she can.
I mean,
No, I don't.
So, in our survival kits, we would have like a torch or something. It
yeah.
wouldn't be odd to like light up a torch and sort of
You could,
stick it down there.
if you want to.
You go ahead and do it. Raina can get away.
Okay, here's what I'm going to do.
Mhm.
I'll just light one and just drop it in there.
Okay. Yeah, so you like drop it in. You notice that it like hits the side of this like pile of rock and dirt and like rolls down essentially a hill of the dirt that's piled up.
Yeah.
So like looking at it, it looks like whatever it is just kind of like went straight up, and the dirt from above kind of like collapsed down into it. So there's a tunnel that extends off, but there's still like a pile of dirt and rock that you are currently standing on. And as you drop the torch, and it kind of like rolls down this little hill and like a little ways down the tunnel, not super far. It is just empty, but it is quite a ways down. The tunnel itself looks to be like 30 by 30 feet. Like 30
So
feet
it's a
wide,
30
30
foot
feet.
drop
It's a
from where
30
we
foot
are
drop.
right now. But it's because of the dirt and all that. Would we be able to walk down, or it's just a straight drop? Sorry, I'm not sure how it's.
Yeah, so it's like a sand dune, essentially, is kind of what I'm picturing. Like, you could walk down it, and you could, in theory, walk back up it, but it will be very difficult.
Yeah.
I don't like this.
But the torch, as you drop it in... So who all is there at the moment? Like, who is in this hole?
I feel like I guess I am.
The two of you are.
Yeah.
Have we even noticed what they're doing?
I feel like
Oh,
it's been
it's
hours.
a giant hole.
They've
I
been
feel like it's
literally
been
digging
Yeah,
this
but, like,
hole for
at
like
what point-
10 hours.
I feel like maybe when I got to it, we kind of would have maybe alerted
Yeah,
you
we're,
guys.
Or like made a noise.
We would
that
have told you that
carry.
there's a tunnel down there.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm probably standing at the edge.
Yeah, I
like,
don't.
looking?
Okay.
Could we say?
Mm-hmm.
How close are we to the edge of the, like to the edge of the river, like closer to the bridge side?
You're 45, 50 feet away from the bridge.
Cool.
At this point?
Cool. Okay. Okay, just wanted to know.
It's a little big
Curious.
enough for a bird to fly out.
But anyway, to go back to the... So you two are in the
Yeah.
hole. You two are not. Is that
No.
right?
I'm not.
So you drop this torch.
Yeah.
Both of you make a perception check to see what you can see in the tunnel.
I feel like if they called us over, I would be over there.
9, I guess.
You can be if you want to
7,
be.
I
Yeah.
can't see.
Yeah.
That makes sense if we can't.
Can I have advantage because I have dark vision and they don't?
Sure.
Hey.
Acceptable.
I know what
Looks at
next
the other
infusion-
two who got like 7s.
Did all the work and can't see anything.
Yeah.
18!
18.
That's usually how it is.
You like drop down just as Favyon drops this torch into the hole, and you watch it like tumble into a huge tunnel like area. And it doesn't light anything up in the actual tunnel. Like you can see the walls of this tunnel. It looks crafted. Like it's not like bricks, like stone, but it was definitely carved out. It's
Less like, more or less-
man-made,
yeah,
but
creature-made.
yeah, it's
Does
not.
it
It is
humanoid?
not natural.
Yeah.
But does it look like it was made by humanoids or does it look like it was made by like a creature?
You cannot tell. Like it is like a smooth carving out. So like, presumably whatever is making it
Knew
what
doing.
it was doing. But the other thing that you noticed, because you rolled an 18, correct? As the torch comes to a rolling stop, and it's just kind of like sitting in this tunnel, you look further down and you can see reflections in the dark of eyes. You can't make out what they're attached to, but you see 3 sets of glowing reflections.
We need to get the fuck out of here.
I'm gonna
I was gonna say, Ori
cast Expedition.
has her rope and has dropped it down the side because I'm imagining it's a pretty deep.
It's pretty deep at this
Hole.
point, yeah.
How many feet?
So, from where, like, standing on top of this pile of dirt,
Like how many feet would you say it would take to teleport out of here?
how much teleportation you got?
30.
I feel like I've said everything is 30 feet.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
The sand
sure.
dune is 30 feet.
Everything's 30 feet, sure.
She will
So-
wait until everyone else also gets out,
Okay.
but
Are you gonna go down? You could just teleport up, so it would be. It's
I
far
can only teleport one time
a day.
per rest.
Yes.
Ah.
A day. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Fabian, how heavy are you?
I mean, I am wearing armor, so I am not the lightest.
Are
of
you more than
boys.
450 pounds?
No, I'm not more than 450 pounds.
Cool. Good to
What
know.
did you say the calculation was for push pull?
It's
It was like
30 times
Times
your
your
Strength.
Your strength, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, last campaign, nobody had a positive strength modifier. This time, almost everybody has
Yeah,
a positive
we
strength
strong.
modifier.
boys.
All right. Cool. So I already cast Expeditious Retreat.
Which adds, what, 30 feet or 60 feet?
I essentially I can dash.
Okay,
As
sick.
a bonus action.
Sick.
I can't.
Fabian, you want me to grab? You can teleport, right? Right, at least out of the hole.
I'm good.
Cool. I'm gonna grab Fabian and I'm gonna run
Okay, sure.
60 feet.
Are we already running away? Are we assuming the eyes?
That's
Did
up
the
to you.
eyes move?
So,
I don't
they
give a
just-
shit. I saw eyes in the darkness and now we are outie.
Yep, and we're going to. we are going to go across the bridge, and then rope, and then rope will go away. Rope will
But what about the boy we're waiting for?
We will watch from other side of the bridge. Other side.
But how are we supposed to communicate with him?
If he shows up, we go. We do not want these things to come to us.
Are there other big boulders lying around?
No, just the two that. So when the giant threw one, he literally ripped it out of the ground.
Okay.
You get the sense it had pretty decent control over Earth.
Crazy.
Yeah, shocking. I know.
Yeah.
I mean, what we could do for now is we can pull up some of the bridge's boards, planks, and put them over the hole, and then put the dirt over those planks, so at least there's some weight on it. So unless things are strong, they can't get out easily. That way, we still know where the hole is. We can still stay.
I wasn't gonna cover the hole up. I was just gonna run away so that we can chill.
I mean, are the eyes coming towards us? Was there movement when she saw the eyes?
No.
Okay, so they're not moving towards us.
Eurydice, make an insight check for me.
I don't know shit.
Okay.
I got a 3.
You saw the eyes. That's it. She doesn't have any more information about him.
She said we should get out of here. Raina's gonna take that advice.
To be fair, I don't think I even told y'all about the eyes. I just said get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
We can try to throw down some rations and see what comes out.
That's a good idea. But we should still leave this tunnel first.
We're not in the tunnel.
Oh, we've gotten out at this
point?
point?
Well, no, you were never in the tunnel.
We were never in the tunnel. We're standing at the hole looking down as the tunnel.
Oh, I misunderstood what was
that's
happening.
why I'm like, why are you guys freaking out? We're not down there.
You are 30 feet up from the tunnel. You essentially have only opened a small crack at the top of this.
Sure, let's throw some food down.
Is that crack big enough for us as individuals to fit through, or no? It's just big enough for us to peer through.
So I would say you'd have to squeeze, and I think everybody but Raina could probably fit through it if you squeezed through. Raina's got that barrel chest.
I feel like I am more shaped like a person though.
Yeah.
But still, I guess.
You're also 6'7" or something.
8.
See, I'm sorry. You're massive.
Muscle mommy.
Yes. She looks exactly like Rhea Ripley. It's fine.
Yeah, but taller.
Yeah.
Okay. I can throw down
You don't throw some rations? Sure.
Yeah, I will try to toss it. I'll let her make sure that she has the good view.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So make a ranged attack. So just add your dex.
And can I use my athletics instead?
If you want. So this is more accuracy. I think athletics would be distance.
Okay. 15.
15's still good. So you toss a couple rations down into this hole. And you're keeping an eye on the eyes.
Yeah.
You watch as these rations just hit the floor, maybe bounce a little bit, and you see all the eyes look at it, and then up at the hole, and you see them disappear.
They left.
And you two are still right near the hole. Make one last perception check for me. And I guess are you still in the hole?
I guess
Sure.
I'm still there. Yeah.
It's not based on sight, if that matters. Death Snow, make a perception check.
10.
Oh.
10.
9.
9. You said what?
17.
17. You hear as the eyes go away, you hear a
Did that sound familiar to me?
sound. Well, you didn't hear it.
I will describe that.
It sounds similar to the noise the gremlin made the night before.
It's the gremlins!
Okay, so that's what we're here for.
I guess.
There are 3 of them.
Apparently there were 3 gremlins. At least 3 gremlins.
And we only saw one guard body? Or 2?
You saw one guard body.
And we know there were several guards.
Mm-hmm. You know that there were 4, in fact.
Ah!
Ah.
He's proving correct.
So we might as well just set up camp. They might not come out while the sun is still out because it's dusk right now, right?
Yeah, the sun is like starting to set. It's probably like super late into the afternoon.
Yeah, so they might not come out while the sun is out, or maybe they just don't like light in general.
Do we want to stay on this side?
If we want to communicate with them.
Well,
I feel like it's fine if we set up defenses, but
No.
to be fair, you don't sleep, so.
I don't know. I guess.
Can I break up my meditation?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I know for me I have to have 6 consecutive. So I think
Yeah.
it might be 4 for you.
well, let's just put down camp, sit and wait, see if they come out.
I feel I have tinkery things, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, I do. I have tinker tools and I have magical tinkering and things like that.
Yeah.
Could I... And I have rope.
Yeah, you have magical tinkering.
Could I, like, from my normal rope, like, take, like, maybe, like, unthread, like, a string and maybe make almost like a tripwire with, like, that and, like, maybe tinker some things that would clink together just so we would hear if something is coming closer to us. Not, like, it's not going to do any damage.
I might have something that can help you with that.
So that's technically not what magical tinkering
Oh, I just meant in general, like, could I
is.
tinker stuff?
Oh, I see. Yeah, that's fine.
What is a piton?
It's like a spike that you would drive into a wall when you're rock climbing.
Sure does sound like something I
That
could use to make
to
a trap.
clink.
So does 1,000 ball bearings. I hand these things to Raina without commentary.
I could do something with this.
Sure.
Alright, cool. I want to make, like, a...
Oh, I also have a bell. I hand you the bell also.
Ah! Even better.
I'll set
I
up
think I'm
like...
pretty sure you also have string.
Oh, yeah.
I do have 10 feet of string.
Are you putting this around the hole, or are you putting this around our small campsite that we are setting up?
We'll
Probably
do-
the campsite.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll set up like a
campsite.
fire.
Okay. So, because it's only 10 feet of string, you would need to, like...
That's why I was, like, thinking of taking part of my 50
Oh, got it.
feet rope.
Okay. You're like...
Not the magical rope.
Yeah, like taking, like, a frayed
Yeah.
end and, like, pulling string.
And, like-
Okay, yeah, that's fine. We'll say it'll take a while, but yeah, you can, like, erect a little string around the campsite, put the bell on it.
Maybe put some of the things that, like, so other things would,
That
like,
can clack
clink.
together.
Maybe
Sure.
some of my bottles or something
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that. Like,
So if something touches it, it, like, rattles.
yeah.
Okay.
We put the 1,000 ball bearings just like loosely strewn around the camp.
Oh, yes.
You could.
That way anything that comes by will trip.
You can.
It would
Comes
hit the
too
rope.
close, we'll trip. Because
Yeah.
we still want to be... We should
Yeah.
have one path where there are not those, so we don't trip and
Right.
can get out.
I feel like maybe we should make our camp where our rope is, like the magical rope, so that way we can, if we
At
need
least
to,
get
we can,
across. Yeah.
you know? So I feel like maybe our back is that way, because I don't want to run that way towards the ash fields.
Yes, agreed. Okay.
Okay.
Strategic campsite.
I like it. We're thinking smarter.
We're trying.
It's not our first rodeo.
For
Just our second.
just a second.
Yeah. Hey,
All right,
still not
sure.
our first.
So you guys feel confident in your setup?
I mean, no,
No.
but yes.
It's an impromptu.
Now,
It's-
are you... So you didn't cover the hole at all, right?
No, I don't
Okay.
think we
And
did.
you're on the side where the hole is, or did you go across
We're
to
on
the
the
other
side where the hole is, but the back of the camp is where the rope is. So if we need to make an
Yeah.
escape, we can.
Because
Got
I feel
it,
like
got it,
I
got it.
made like maybe like a perimeter, so like it's like kind of almost like a circle, like arc, like
Mhm.
a like a half moon.
In front of us.
Yeah, like
Okay.
this. That,
Sure.
Like so that way, if anything wants to get to us, it does have to go through either the ball bearings or the rope,
Sure.
and or both.
Sounds good to me. All right. You guys all go to sleep.
No.
Or
I would like at least Favyon would stay awake for a while.
Okay.
Probably until like 10 or 11, and then probably start snoozing.
Okay.
I feel like as soon as I'm done with my impromptu thing, I'm gonna
Power down.
sentries rest, so that way I can get as much like get rid of this
Yeah. The
if
exhaustion.
possible.
Okay. Ori and Death Snow.
I guess I would probably go to sleep for a little bit in the hopes that I would get up earlier, so I would take the second half.
Okay, so you can like try to get up earlier to keep an eye on things.
Yeah.
Okay. Deaths now.
I feel like she would meditate, but like meditate outside.
Okay, so you don't want to be in a tent?
Yeah.
Okay. So the night goes on. You, same as before, like you see the ash fields in the distance kind of like lighting the sky a little bit. Everybody, so late into the night, everybody make a perception check. Unfortunately, if you are asleep or meditating, that is at disadvantage. So you are fine. You're the only one who's not at disadvantage.
7.
Perception, you said? 18.
Yes, 18.
Oh, 8.
Oh.
Dirty 20.
Even at disadvantage?
Yeah. I got a 17 and a 19.
Damn.
It's a 9 from me.
9. And what'd you get?
18.
Oh, wait. Actually,
Fabian?
that's an 11.
Okay.
Sorry.
So the only people who would even hear anything are going to be Raina and Death's now.
Okay.
And so in the middle of the night, you hear a very faint, just like a... And I imagine Eurydice, you like bolt upwards hearing that noise, because it is the noise that little gremlin made. And you like look around, and you watch as one of the creatures is like at the edge of your camp, just like looking in, and you now see what she saw the first night of a golem-looking figure, like hunched over, and its head is like slightly cocked, looking at you.
I cock my head back.
You can also see this creature.
I make like, you know those noises of like that you make at cats? Yeah.
God.
As you like make a noise back, you see a second one just like pop up next to it. Just
I slowly go to get a ration out of my...
Yeah, I'll grab one too. I technically have them, don't you?
yeah, that's fair. Make a little sleight of hand check to make sure that you're not looking too aggressive.
No.
Oh, me
It's
too?
not
Yeah.
Sleight of hand.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
no, not sleight of hand for the rogue.
Oh, dirty
I think you
20.
rolled a
10.
2.
I
Yeah.
Dirty
did, but I
20.
still get a 10.
That's fine. You like start to reach for something. You see them both like back up slightly, but you pull like food out, and you see them relax a little bit.
Anyone gonna call out to the rest of the party?
Yeah, maybe.
Favyon, worry.
They're like at the edge of the. They have not. They are
They haven't crossed
right where
the
that string is. They are like sitting right there.
I'll like creep over.
As you,
Yeah.
you like take a step toward them, they both take a step back.
Can we take a look at what they are wearing?
Did you wake up?
I
Is
tried
she-
to
yeah.
lure them up, yeah.
You tried to wake them up. Sure.
Like
You-
still.
That's how I felt.
You can, if you want to, you can just make a perception check, see how much you can notice about what they're wearing.
17.
17. So when you look at what they're wearing, you do notice that the vines are all over their bodies. They've got little glowing bits of ember kind of sticking out of them. They otherwise don't appear to really be wearing anything. Looking at them, they're vaguely just covered in the vines, similar to how the giant was. If they were wearing anything, it might be hidden. But if you're looking specifically for guard armor,
Yeah.
they are not wearing it.
Okay.
How humanoid do they look?
They look very humanoid.
Could I tell me what humanoid they might have been?
Sure. Make a nature check.
16.
16. So the two that you can see are, one looks pretty human, and then the other one looks to be a little bit smaller. Looks like it might be very like dwarfish.
I will hold up some of the amulets that we collected and just like very peacefully relax, say, do you know them? Was this you who brought these?
You see they're both just like... They like look at each other a little bit and like... You okay there, Raina?
I have an idea of who they could be.
Uh-huh.
Because we had some human and a dwarf with us when we went through the ash fields.
Oh, is it our buddies?
Oh.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Who's to say?
Hold on.
Human and dwarves are very
Elric?
You say that loud enough for them to hear. You watch as the little dwarfen one just goes and like jumps at the mention of the name, and you see him like look to the other one, and they're both just like, and you watch as they both just fucking take off and they start running. And I need everyone to make another perception check for me. Because Ori, did you wake up?
That's a great question. I think probably at this point
19.
there would be enough movement.
19 too.
What is it?
Perception.
Perception.
Dora is a 20!
Nice.
Wow, I am a pacifist.
So you're just starting to wake up then?
I probably.
Okay,
It's
sure.
probably just enough noise for me to wake up.
So make a perception check then.
Oh, alright. That's a 18.
Okay. Or you wake up. You're in your own little tent, right?
I don't know if I would have set up a tent. I think.
You're just like out in the open.
Yeah.
Okay. So as these two take off, you kind of have this moment watching the two of them run away, and you. Yes.
Oh, I want to use my. What's it called? It's not divinity. It's it is channel divinity. For persuasion to try to get them to stop. Like call out to them and say it's okay. Like we're not going to hurt you.
Okay. So what does that do then?
It just gives me a +5 to all of my charisma throws.
That's nice.
Sure. And then we'll get back to what you saw with your perceptions.
Yeah. Okay.
Come on, charismatic boy.
And does it give me anything else? Bonus action for the next 10 minutes.
Yep.
Okay.
Emotional damage.
18.
18.
It was a 4 + 3 + 5.
Oh.
Yeah, 12.
12?
I thought it was an 8. Sorry.
They keep running. But you also notice, too, with your natural 20 on your perception, and Ori with your 18, because your check was lower than everybody else's, you wake up just in time to see the third of these figures running off with one of your belongings.
Mine?
It looks to be your little pouch of gold that you keep your gold in. It like snatched
That's
it,
unfortunate.
and you like make eye contact with it. This one looks a little bit different too. This one looks like it might have used to have been a tiefling. And you see that,
Who
and
was
it just
it?
like bolts
Hold
With
on.
my gold?
with your gold.
Alright.
It books it with your gold.
That could have been Salazar.
Gonna get up
I think it is
Salazar.
Salazar.
chase it.
I'm
Okay.
a little bit more forceful. Can I yell? Salazar.
You yell. You see this. The third one just like stop. It's like at the edge of the camp at this point. It like looks back. You notice this one because you remember seeing Salazar literally get his neck broken.
Yeah.
This one like its head is like very permanently just like
Cocked.
cocked back, and it looks at you, and you can see. So because of the angle that you've got it at now, and did you guys keep a fire going at night?
Yes.
I assume
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
You get a better view of its face, and it is Salazar. You see the vines that are starting to wrap around his body. His eyes are almost like glazed over like white, as though he might be blind. And he's just like crouched, very Gollum, like with the bag, and like looks back at you. And again, like despite the fact that he looks as though he can't see, he is looking directly at you.
I wonder if the is some sort of echolocation.
I will just
could be.
speak out and say, like, now what are you going to be doing with that gold? What use do you have for it? Come on now. Drop it.
Make a persuasion check at disadvantage, please. Yes.
Oh.
I need new dice.
My-
Wedding dice, bad dice. Bad dice.
My dude. He like looks at you one last time and just like runs. And if you watch the three of them, they like converge and they all three of them go down the hole, just back into the little space that you had dug out earlier.
I mean, at least they're together.
But I think our theory is correct.
It definitely is.
We need to tell the people back in Pyrus. I think this...
It is also worth noting their mouths were not sewn shut. Their mouths were not sewn shut.
I think also your theory is correct, that there is something attacking, and it is specifically sewing these things mouth shut.
It could be the area that is turning individuals into these vine creatures, but I think it may be something else. That is... Because do they have embers coming from them, or just vines?
Yeah.
Embers too? Okay.
It's also worth noting that they're not malicious.
If they're not...
The only ones that are malicious are the
They're
ones
loot
with
bugs.
the...
Yeah, or you have no gold.
Yeah, I have no
Your
gold
gold
now.
is gone.
That's okay.
How much gold did you have?
8.
Okay.
I gave you 10.
I was really hoping that the person who wouldn't notice was going to be Raina, but take all 110 of your gold.
Okay, just make another bag of...
Okay.
I think we should shimmy across, finish our rest, and then
That's
go
fine.
back to Pyrus.
Well, do we want to cover the hole?
I think it's probably...
They came up anyway.
Yeah.
We can cover the hole.
I don't think we should.
I mean, we can come back and uncover it. It's not like it would be that hard. I'm not saying fill it in. I'm saying put the
Okay,
boards
yeah,
over it
yeah.
and then the dirt over the boards.
Yeah. Maybe do a little marker so we remember exactly.
I mean, a pile of dirt.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna
Let's
be
do
okay.
that then.
Yeah.
I'll
Okay.
do my hands again. And...
Yeah.
Rip up some of the boards.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we can say that one's not going to take too long.
Yeah.
So you can very easily do that and then finish your
Oh,
rests.
can I get my exhaustion?
Yeah, we'll say that. Yeah, you can get rid of your exhaustion. We'll say that everybody can get all their health, their spell slots back. Sleeping on the other side of the bridge, moving camp. But
Should we...
I think that's probably where we wrap things up for today.
Cool.
We can do the trek back to Pyrus tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, next time.
Next session, yeah.